Now what happens? I don't know what I did. I just turned it on, I think, but I don't know if it's actually, it says sending data. Okay. Let's see. The streaming farm system. I'm also always like, unless Jake chooses to remove that, he'll have access to the streaming farm system YouTube for as long as he wants. I think that's only fair. Sailing. Your content was removed due to a violation. Yeah, what was the violation for when we got removed? Out of curiosity, will they tell me? Because we were taken down off of YouTube. I think last night or the night before. I can't remember which. I got a warning. They don't tell me. Begin review. Third party content that was not corrected following repeated warnings of possible abuse. Got it. What was the content? I'm not going to take training. Leave me alone. All right. Active community guideline strikes. It seems like a problem. Oh, what's going on here? All right. Hang on. Okay, we're live right now, but it says multi-streaming with restream.io. It doesn't say the title of the fucking stream. That's cool. That's awesome. Whatever. Fucking. Let's see. I'll share the YouTube link too. So people will have lots of options to not view this. Then post that in the YouTube. Boom. There we go. All right, good deal. So I got that all working now, I think. Problem that's kind of a little frustrating is like, because I started, oh, there it is right there. The YouTube just popped up in the top right corner. That's pretty cool. So all right, we're just gonna wait for Chad for a little bit. After Chad comes on, I don't know, probably talk Chad for a little bit, and then I'll probably go read my books. So if anyone's still in the chat, feel free to chime in. Oh, let me put the chat overlay back up. I like that. That's good. That is good. Design. What else can I do here? I can change the font to bangers. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. What else can I do? Can I add video clips? I don't know if I have any video clips. I've got the really long. Oh, but that's right. Something I like about Reese. Actually, I think never mind. As I was saying, that StreamYard does the same thing. I'm an idiot. Sailing takes me away to where I'm going. Ooh, I need to get Cocaine by Eric Clapton too on here. Kind of makes me. I like how it's the whole like song, like literally the entire song in MIDI format. Let's see. Here's the video clip I've played 7,000 times.
Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of your women. That is good.
I live my life by that philosophy now. It's been a fairly recent thing for me, but for the last for a while now, I've been using that philosophy with life, and honestly, it's kind of working out for me. I'm not upset, although Jake is mad at me. I'm in love, or something about cinnamon girls. I don't remember. Potentially fatal move to a mic. That is true. All right, we're just kind of hanging on. We're just waiting for. Just waiting for Chad. Oh, drinking Natty Light tonight. Kind of cool though. I drank too many of them last night. I'll probably have like 3 or 4 tonight. Call it quits. It's 9:30. I got to be up at 7:30, so we'll take Benadryl. I'd like to be asleep by 12:30. That gives me 7 hours of sleep. That's enough. I also need to find. I don't know why, but every fucking time I go to pay my water bill, I can't get like log into my account. So I have to find a piece of mail that has the account number. You would think I would have like written the account number down by now, but I didn't. So I got to, or maybe saved one of the pieces of paper. The piece of paper being the bills that had the account number on it already, so I could just do the $2.95 transaction fee, like pay easy pay thing. Just get it done. So I got to find the mail tomorrow. I'm hoping. I haven't checked my mail in like a week. I got like 6 letters in there, like 2 from the student loan people, Nelnet or whatever. They want their pound of flesh, and then I should definitely have a water bill. Sanitation bill would be nice. I have to pay that as well. Electric's gonna be coming due here pretty soon. You got to pay for the lights, or the lights go off. If the lights go off, that's just a sad way to live. You can't live without lights. So I had a success at work today. Due to questions that I asked in the conversations that I had, we determined that we were not tracking my department's revenues correctly. So they were understated by. We're still not doing great. We were at like 90% of budget on the old numbers, and on the new numbers, we're at like 98% of budget on the month. So it's not great. But what are you gonna do? Just work hard, have a positive attitude. And, stuff kind of works out, or it doesn't. But it's a lot better in accounting. I actually know what I'm doing, so that's nice. But yeah, so Barbaric. This like I haven't read Barbaric before. I believe he's a new character that somebody's made. Wish the lighting was better so you could actually see it. But from what I can tell, it's going to tie in with Deathstalker, who's, as you can see right here. Get some titties there. Deathstalker I read last weekend. There were 3 of those, and then they were really awesome. They're going to make Deathstalker's based on old movies from the 80s, which I haven't seen yet. They're also making a new Deathstalker movie, and Deathstalker is produced by Slash as well. But then this is a one-shot. Deathstalker and Barbaric are going to fight, which is going to be pretty cool. But I feel like I need to read Barbaric 1 through 3 first, so I understand why they're fighting. And I don't really know anything about Barbaric, but from what I can tell, he's got a battle axe that like has a mouth on it and talks and drinks and stuff. So that's pretty cool. It looks like it's hung over in issue 1, and it might be puking, and then it cuts somebody's head off like in the next scene. Like, look at this thing. Like that's his axe. That's pretty fucking cool. So check that out. Pretty excited about it. It's sad, to be honest with you. It sucks too. I wasn't gonna come on tonight. Like I wasn't gonna come on last night either, but both times Jake wanted to go on, so I went on. Whatever. I think Jake's gonna be. He'll not be mad at me pretty soon. I think. I'm starting to think I might not be a good CEO. I don't want to dwell on that though. It's not good to dwell on things. I definitely need to shave though and cut my hair. It's not good to dwell. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna give it one more shot as a CEO. I'll give one more network a shot. I think. I think the fourth time, if the network blows up within a week of me taking over for the fourth time, then I'll accept that I'm not a good CEO. But until then, I'm not entirely convinced it's all my fault. I think there's other factors at play here. As some people have said, Luke has honor. So, can I star comments on here so I can reference them later? Yes, I can. Excellent. That's the first pinned comment. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now. Once I can figure out how to do it. Hang on, buddy. Oh, here we go. What's up, Chad?
What's going on, man?
So Jake got mad at me. It was kind of funny. But
Oh yeah.
Jake got mad at me. So Jake's no longer doing the show with me.
What'd you do to upset Jake?
Jake wanted to have vodka on Lingering with Luke.
Okay.
I said vodka's not allowed on because vodka doxed BA like a week ago.
I did see that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that all thing.
Kind of a dick move. Yeah.
Move. Yep. BA can't believe. Yeah, Chad's a tough ticket. Chad's only appeared on streams when I've been there, but so like he is definitely a tough ticket.
Yeah. Right. Well, I appreciate
And I
that.
said vodka can't. Then Jake was like, "Well, it's my StreamYard," which was a good point, and he made that point like every hour for like the 4 days that we streamed together. So I was like, all right, well, if that's the case, then like you can have vodka on, but I have to go off when vodka comes on. Oh, not wow, dude. Chad has honor. Congratulations. Welcome to the club. Honorable. So then Jake got really mad. He yelled into his mic, which was really funny. I haven't clipped it yet, but have you seen it?
No.
I'll play it. It's pretty good. Ooh, what did I do? All right, here we go.
I have a microphone. I have a microphone now.
I just came up with them. We did Luke and the ladies.
I have a microphone.
He used his microphone power to yell over me a few times, which was funny. I liked it, but he got upset. It's not a good combination because he gets upset, and it's really easy to do. So,
Fair.
it's in my nature to kind of pick at it.
I feel like this is gonna get resolved in time. Yeah. Like you guys will figure it out.
I think he's going to be back on Lingering with Luke within the week.
Okay.
Or we'll be back on Jamming with Jake or Talking with Trent or something. So
that's what the people really want. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know if you've seen. I get dozens of cumulative views.
That's
Not
something.
live, but like all together, all the people that have watched. It adds
Sure.
up to dozens. So, what's going on in your world?
I was sitting here watching the Mets game.
How's that going?
2-0 Dodgers at top 5.
It's 1-1, right? The series.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
And they're at City. So
Okay.
Mets' first home playoff game and
My
forever seemingly.
$5 to
Yeah.
win $75 Otani and Alonso bet did not pay out. Neither one of them hit a
No.
home run.
I mean, they're still playing. Or are you talking about last game?
No, it was for game 1 when the Dodgers won
Oh,
like
okay.
8-0. Yeah. I don't know why. DraftKings was telling me I needed to bet Lindor and Otani to hit home runs, and I was like, "Well, that's a sucker's bet. I'm going to switch from Lindor to Alonso." So
Alonso hit one of the warning track already in this game. Just missed
typical.
one.
Fucking typical.
Yeah. And Lindor had a strikeout with the bases loaded.
Are the Mets going to re-sign Alonso? Like, it seems like a bad move, but are they going to do it?
You know, I want to say probably, and the reason I say probably is like
What's that contract going to look like?
if you've ever I was born on Long Island, and if you've ever like, not that the Mets are all Long Island team, but a lot of, let's say
Yeah, I got you.
they tend to do like, so now he's like, after the home run to get him through, he's like, all of a sudden everybody's like, he's the hero again, and they tend to kind of make more emotional decisions like that for likable players over time, I feel like, than actual business decisions. Because like before, he's had a half decent postseason this year, it was like, no, they're not going to re-sign him. And now,
Right.
like, he did the pumpkin thing, and they'll
Is
hit
he
the
still
game
playing first
winner.
base, or is he just DH?
Yeah, he's
now?
still playing first
Okay.
base.
I mean, he's going to be a DH only guy fairly soon, I would think, right?
Probably. He's subpar defensively.
Yeah.
He's still young though, so I guess it'd be defensible for them to give him a contract, but it just feels like one of those players that they're like gonna emotionally overpay now
Yeah.
for
'Cause
having a half decent playoff run.
what's
That's
the
kind of
money
like
going to
how they
look like
do it.
there? Is it going to be a big contract? I mean, I would think it might be because I feel like somebody would give him a lot of money for some reason.
Dude, I feel like all the contracts. I'm a little out of my element in baseball compared to the rest of sports. Like, I mean, I follow, but like, I feel like all the contracts just got out of control. NBA especially. So he's subpar defensively. He's got a good bat. Like sometimes,
Yeah, but he's the
streaky hitter.
prototypical player that's going to fall off a brick wall at some point, I would think.
This screams emotional overpay
Yeah.
at the end of the season. That's all I'm saying. Like
I thought Judge was a little bit of a reach, but Judge is transcended.
Yeah.
So I was wrong on that one. But Alonso is no Judge.
They're gonna go right for MVP.
And also Judge plays
Judge
fucking
or whatever.
outfield.
Mm-hmm.
So first base, fuck, I can play first base in Major League Baseball.
Doesn't he play right though? I mean, isn't right where you hide your worst outfielder in right? But I mean, he's still playing the field. I guess you gotta give it to him.
Oh no. Jake just tweeted, said, "It's not my fault. You were so damn good on your own." And then he used this gif. Oops.
Well, I'm CEO.
All right, so I was asking this question to nobody before you got on. Do you so I've been CEO of 3 separate networks, I believe, in the last 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Is it
That's
any
a lot of hats. Yeah.
Chad, is your camera?
Frozen.
Oh yeah, your camera's mirrored. Hang on, I'll fix it. It does that automatically on here. I don't know why. I don't know if I can fix it. You might have to fix it. Let's see.
What do I gotta do?
I think if you just click on like there's a setting somewhere. But yeah, I forgot it mirrors everything at first, or you can leave it mirrored.
Extra camera presentation. I don't know.
Video settings, and then it's like the mirror. Mine's mirrored too.
Camera 2 facing back.
No, that's not what you want. You just want to. There's a little thing at the bottom that says mirrored. It's like a slider.
Oh, I
Just click
see. I
it.
see it. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mine was actually mirrored too, but I didn't have anything behind me, so people couldn't really tell.
What about now?
Well, now we can't see you at all. I think you've
Yeah.
changed the camera.
Now we're just
You're on the back
completely
camera.
black. Oh, okay, that's why.
Yep.
So this is
Yep.
fun. Hang on.
You gotta go back and put it on the front camera. Thanks a lot, Freddie.
It's all good. It's all good. Appreciate it.
But yeah, Freddie, I don't know if, but do you think there's any chance, Chad, that I might not be a very good CEO?
Oh yeah, it's entirely possible.
I was
I mean,
thinking
what are
I
we
was thinking,
setting? What are
huh?
we putting those odds? What are we putting those odds at, though? I mean, I don't know.
I think a lot of it was circumstantial, and I think I need at least a fourth chance to run a network. So
Yeah,
I
I
think the
mean,
fourth
you
time's
burned the
the charm.
last three companies to the ground. Like, it only makes sense. We should give you another. Yeah.
I mean, if I was female, they would.
Absolutely, absolutely.
If I was a female CEO, I would be in a good spot.
Oh
In
man.
tech, be great. So what else is going on, man? Anything good?
Nothing. Just getting ready to go up to Wisconsin tomorrow. But no, just watching the
Scotty.
Mets. Yeah, going up to lacrosse.
What's I
Fort,
don't know
Fort Auto
Wisconsin.
Drive.
Is that interesting? Like, is lacrosse a cool place, or is that for
Nothing out
work?
there.
To
No,
work,
I'm gonna go work and then see the courtyard, and then come home.
see the courtyard. Oh, the hotel.
The Marriott, yeah.
Yeah, Marriott
But
Courtyard's a good hotel. I like those.
yeah, not bad.
I stayed at the one near in Rosemont near the O'Hare one time.
Yeah, that's right. You were out here for a show, right?
Yep, the one time I went to Chicago, and I've gotten more talking time out of that fucking one trip to Chicago than anybody in the world is. I've talked more
What
about that 5 days
did
than
you
anybody.
tell me? You got kicked out of like Bet Rivers Casino or something like
Yeah.
that? Is this
I got
true? Like,
so fucking drunk. My boss was just buying me beer after beer, and he was buying me like they were like high test like craft beers. I don't know what they were,
yeah.
but it turned out they were like 6 or 7%. So I was drinking them like I would drink Natty,
Okay.
and then also like I'd been traveling all day. I had a weed pen. I was hitting the weed pen all day, and
Of
in the
course.
casino, which they noticed. But then what really did me in was I was went up to this random woman at the bar who like had to been in her 40s or 50s. I was like hitting on her, and then like a ring of security guards kind of gathered, and then I was removed from the premises. Nicely though. I wasn't belligerent at all. I was like, hey, you need to come with us. I was like, all right, let's go. I understand. I remember being like, I understand.
It wasn't like in Casino where they beat your ass and
No,
toss you in
I
the
wasn't.
alley or
Well,
nothing.
that and I wasn't gambling at all. All I was doing was buying beer. Like I remember, like that was one time I gambled. I put like I had like you put your money on the thing or whatever, and you have like a little ticket you put in the machine,
Hmm.
so it knows your credits. I had like $50. I went on a slot machine. I hit the button like 12 times, and then I had no money.
Yeah.
It never like I
Uh,
didn't even get one of those
sounds
like
about
where you
right.
win like less than your bet or anything. It was just loss, 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 loss. And then I stood up and I was like, wow, that was great. I can't. I hope I do that again because I was also in a card show. I'm like, I could spend $50 on cards.
Yeah.
You can open a box of cards for $50 if you want to gamble. At least you have cards afterwards. Slot machines,
So,
nothing.
yeah.
And I didn't want to play tables because honestly that casino doesn't have a whole lot of table games from what I remember. It was a lot of. It was mostly a slot machine place.
Okay.
And then
Probably
like,
a
I don't want
different
to play
part.
table games because I don't want to fuck other people up because I don't really know what I'm doing.
Right.
So I feel like that's a decent strategy or philosophy to have. Like
Yeah.
rather.
I mean, I definitely don't recommend going and playing like Hold'em or whatever if you don't know what you're doing, right? You
Well, I
know.
know how to play Hold'em, but I only know how to play Hold'em on the computer.
Yeah. I'm a blackjack guy myself. Slots is.
Everybody knows how to play blackjack but me.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
it's easily done, but or not easily. Well, it's like Othello. Whatever. 10 minutes to learn and a lifetime to master.
Yeah. Well, they used to have a website, like I think it's Check or Bet or Better Stand or something
I'm sure they still
.net,
have all that shit.
and then where it'll actually teach you exactly like the
Yeah.
odds you're supposed to like. No, you should have held there. You should have hit. You should have. And if you can basically get the basic odds down, you'll be all right.
I just finally looking at your shirt. Is that a Musk shirt? That's sick.
Yeah, it's just free as a bird.
Free as a
It's
bird. Oh, it's a Twitter.
Elon
I just
smoking a
realized it's
doobie, the
Twitter.
Twitter bird. Yeah,
That's awesome. I like that.
an old one.
I finally got paid today. Well, not really. I got early ACH, so finally got paid though. So that was nice.
That is nice. How's that going? Did you fire anybody yet?
Working on it. I think it's gonna be one more of a people have to quit, which
That's the real CEO gig there, though.
yeah.
That one actually meaningful.
I mean, I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of held them. I held both of my CEO positions equal,
Sure,
even though
sure.
the other one's the real one's not a CEO position. But
Yeah.
but GVE was my I got the GVE CEO position the same day I got the job. So they recognized potential, and it's a shame that Vodka and Jay had to blow that up.
I feel like you and John will figure it out. John,
John and I are fine. It's just
exactly.
I'm just holding with the BA and stuff because I have honor.
How's Ron's network going? Is we
D-Bag
still got
Ron
the
hates me.
D-Bag Ron network now? Is it
Yeah, he
really?
doesn't like me.
Okay.
Probably fair. So, but no, he doesn't really have a
not
network
for everyone.
anymore.
Not for everyone. Yeah.
Not for everyone. He doesn't have a network anymore. Really, it's just him. So,
Okay.
the Blood Fart Network, which was Jake, that obviously that died a long time ago, and it was replaced by the Farm League System Network, which we're on right now.
Okay.
But yeah, I own the Farm League system. He owns the StreamYard, so it's a tough situation. You know how much StreamYard costs a month? It's like $75 a month.
Really?
Yeah, this thing's $19.99.
This
So,
stream right here.
This thing, yeah. But it's only in 720, so I don't know.
Okay.
It's not
What
as
have you
good.
been? What have you been streaming? You still playing like backyard baseball and all that? And
They just brought Backyard Baseball out on Steam, like the original one, so it's compatible with new systems now. So I might be bringing that back. The only
nice.
problem is they don't have it on Mac, so I can't play it on this computer. I have to get it on Windows and play it on my other computer, which is a piece of shit and doesn't have a camera built into it. So it's kind of and honestly, I don't think the other computer could handle running a game and then also streaming at the same time. It's I don't get it, dude. It's not that old. It's probably from 2019. It's a Dell all-in-one thing, but I didn't realize that they stuck the world's worst fucking hard drive in it. It's got a regular spinning hard drive. So it's
I
just
thought everything
slow as
was
fuck.
thought everything
It's
would be solid state by this point,
well, it's
right?
got a port in the side where I could plug in a SSD card maybe. And I needed to do that so I can apparently I don't know. That helps. I guess I can put a solid state on it, but then at the same time it's well, but the only reason why I have is my dad couldn't even use it to pay his bills, and they got it real fucked up. So I got him picked out a laptop for him, and then he was like,
Okay.
"Well, you want this thing?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And it was in a box in my living room for 6 months, and one day I decided to get it out, and I had it working pretty good, and then they made me update Windows, and they I had disabled everything, and they re-enabled it all when I updated Windows. So now I have to get back in there.
That's fun. Yeah, I have a.
Or I
I'm
could spend $400, save up a little bit and buy a new computer that works. So.
another warning track shot by the Mets. Still down 2-0. The I have Windows 10 on my PC, and I have a solid state, and I won't upgrade.
Yeah.
They're trying to trick me into upgrading. Are you sure you don't want Windows 11? Yeah,
I
I'm
think this
sure.
thing has
I'm
this thing
good.
has 10 on it. I checked. It does not have 11.
Why would I want that? This thing works fine.
I want XP.
Exactly.
I want modern XP. I want where when I search for something, it actually finds my files and doesn't give me Bing. What the
Yep.
they made Windows harder to use by making it simple or whatever. Now I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I have an old one of those Mac homes, what the hell you call it, like Apple TV, if you will.
Yeah.
And those things never break. So after a while, they're just we're disabling all your apps on this thing because you got to buy a new one. It's
Yeah.
fuck you. What do you?
That's good to know because I have like 5 of those right now that I was about to
Yeah.
get ready to. So that's good to know that
There's
they're. I just need to sell them for parts
yeah,
or
they're just
whatever.
gonna make you like they're like, your device isn't compliant. Like you can't run your Netflix on this thing anymore.
It's lovely.
It's craziness.
We had
But yeah,
a.
dude, I've been
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
you were asking what I've been up to. I've been out I was out at the range on Monday.
You told me
Bought a
about
new
that.
gun.
Fuck
Fucking
yeah! I got the PSA hoodie on right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. I'm just pretty happy about that. You told me you run some rounds through. It's good. It's important.
Yeah.
Important to stay trained. Keep trained and.
Yeah, it pissed me off. I have a red green dot, like a Strike Force 2, and I had it sighted in really well. And then I went in there and everything was low in the indoor range. I was like, what the fuck? I gotta re-sight it again. Like I had it.
It's
I didn't
weird.
think
Why
I
would it?
knocked it or screwed it up. I don't know.
Shouldn't do that.
I was shooting outdoor last time at like like a longer 100-yard plus range, and then so I'm indoor at like 50, and everything was low. All my clusters were low. So
I definitely prefer shooting outdoors.
yeah, so I got to figure it out. Like, was I just sucking, or I'm a pretty good shot usually, or do I really need to recite this thing? So probably have to go put another 100 rounds through it pretty soon. But
That's that's not that expensive. 9mm is fine.
no, 5.56. It was about.
Oh yeah, sorry. You're talking about the rifle.
Well, yeah, that one. In this instance, it was like it's $15.99 for 20 rounds. It's not too.
It's fine.
I mean,
The best thing, dude. Like I remember back in 2009, you could buy cans of 7.62 by 39, or not by 39. I'm sorry, 5.45 by 39. Like 1,080 round cans from the Soviets, and they would be like $60. My dad bought or somebody I knew, and he lost all in a boating accident, but he bought like a bunch of
of course.
like tens of thousands of those. Because like, why wouldn't you? Like, are you fucking kidding me? And it's Soviet shit. It's never gonna. It's sealed in like sardine cans. Like, open it up. So
I've lost the majority of my contraband in boating accidents also.
yeah, that's not even contraband. It's just it's just
That reminds me of the movie. What is it? War Pigs? Was it Jonah Hill?
yeah, where
Selling
they're
ammo shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Russian ammo or Chinese
Fucking
ammo.
that kind of like that story kind of pisses me off though. Like that's so dumb. Like like the reason why they got busted was because they fucked some guy over on boxes.
Yeah, the shipping guy, the box guy, and
For like
freaking
20 grand or something. You
Yeah.
fucking dumb fuck. That was the Jonah Hill character, I believe.
Yep.
That was yeah. But that's
Great
like
movie,
people do shit like that all the time too. I mean, people have really short-sighted, fucking idiotic business practices. Like those guys should have just done it right. Like they would have made a lot of fucking money.
It would have.
So, I need to get into government contracting. I need to find a
That's
niche.
the real hustle. Yeah.
I need to find a niche. I don't know. I want to because I was thinking about like some of the a lot of millionaires and shit like they have like random like they make like one random tiny random thing that you would never think of like that everybody needs,
Yep.
So I don't know.
Provide a
If I come up
service,
with
man.
anything, I'll let you know.
All right. There's got to be untapped markets and frontiers.
I guess I guess at this point they have to invent new technology, huh? It kind of sucks. Like, I feel like that shit was a lot easier back in the day.
Sure.
But then again, like, you didn't have medicine and stuff, so that sucks. But
All the hustles eventually get like kind of crowded. Like I remember we used to do. I had a land business for a while, and wasn't bad. Made some money, but so it was basically a lot of land, like let's say in Nowheresville, like Nevada in this case. There's like a county in Nevada where it's still being built up. A lot of just dry ass land,
Mhm.
right? And so a lot of people sit on these lots that they have divided out, but they just never put anything on them. Never.
property
And
taxes, I assume, in the desert are nothing. if they
Very
exist.
little, right? Some of them can't even get water rights and stuff. But anyway, so you got
Okay.
these like 1-2 acre parcels out in Nevada, let's say, and a lot of people, bought them, gonna do something with it, never did, or they get um, inherited or passed along, right? So you would send like a mass mailer, if you will, pull from the county website. We had scrapers and shit. Every 1.5 acre lot that's owned, and you send a letter to like everybody that owns them, like, hey, we're buying land, for 40 cents on the dollar or whatever.
Hmm.
And some land trust or attorney that had all this sitting on all this. My grandpa gave me all these parcels. Hell yeah, I've been looking for someone that wants to buy them.
Because it's
You buy
shit.
them on the cheap and flip them and stuff. But so I did that for a little bit. It wasn't bad, but land's really freaking hard because is it in a floodplain?
Well, also it's
Is there an easement? Does it have access? Can you get water rights, especially out
right.
there? Half the time, if they just had like a pretty wet year or two where it was easy to get water, but if you go through like a 5-year period where there's not a lot of water, all of a sudden they're not giving anybody water. So people aren't developing any of the land because they can't get any water access to it and this and that. So um, surprisingly complicated, all the things once you freaking own a parcel that actually is it worth 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand. It depends, like, oh, the neighbor over here is an asshole and won't sign the easement, this and that. So
Hmm.
I did that for a good while and flipped a few. But then that hustle got really crowded too. We'd get people
Yeah.
calling back saying, "Oh, we got like 10 letters this month for this
Oh
property. What
God.
the hell's going on?" Like it became like an online thing. Everybody started doing it. So anyway,
I
sorry for the
remember
tangent there.
probably it was a few years ago, but the big thing was like uh you buy a house and you do it with a mortgage and then you flip it or whatever to somebody else. Like you do it all on credit and like you just like basically just making house deals.
Yeah,
Like so a lot of people were like, "Oh, that's what I'm gonna do." So it's just kind of
yeah.
like I don't feel like that's realistic for most people.
No, and it's hard to do like with it. They got like a lot of people are trying to 1031 hustle. I think it's 1031. There's one of those forms where, if you take profits from one deal and you immediately roll it into the next property, you can basically
Right.
abstain the tax, right? So they'd be like, yeah, you just roll up 5 different ones back to back and you get all this tax-free profit or whatever.
Generally,
It doesn't exactly work like that, but
generally businesses where like there's people like on the internet like selling you on doing the business don't generally work that well, I found. So
yeah, 100%. So,
hang on, let me grab a beer.
all right.
Break everything. Bro, I scored 2 sweet London Fog windbreakers for
Those
$8.
you showed me those. Those are sweet.
Got
Those
those
things will
for
last forever, dude.
$9 each.
Warm as hell.
So I'm pretty excited. So I've
You never
got
sent me
those.
the link for this class retro socks hat yet.
Well, I'm on it.
All right.
I don't have to pay shipping because it's pickup, so makes it a lot easier for me to win things.
What's the coolest and or most random shit you've seen come through so far?
Dude, I sold a pair of size 76 waist 40 like 48 length jeans for $115.
Holy sh! This is like Andre the Giant jeans,
I
dude.
was
For
holding
real.
them
Like,
like before, like so 76. Think about it, like I wear a 34 waist,
right.
so that's more than double my waist.
Yeah. Like
So
you're a
like
big boy if it's 40. Like what are we talking? 76.
76, dude, like literally like
Holy
each
shit.
leg of the pants was like the size of like my pants, like you know what I mean? Like my entire jeans were like the
I
size of like the
imagine
leg
those
cover.
are like gold because no one freaking makes
Well,
those.
yeah, that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like, I know there's some fat. Well, and then this guy
that's
had to be tall as
crazy.
fuck too, because like I was holding it like they
Yeah.
were almost as tall as I was. They came up to like here on me. Like I don't remember if they were 48 length or what the length was, but they were really tall. So it had to be like a fucking just giant human being. But like they're like shrink to fit. if that makes sense. Like I don't know, like they have these big like patches on the back of them that obviously they don't stay on. Like you take those off, but they say like shrink them down, like shrink them. So I think it's like you're a big fat fuck. Here's a size 76. Maybe you're a size 73 or something. I don't know how it works, but
That's
I don't know.
unbelievable.
They're gone. They went in a box, by the way. Generally, jeans go in mailers. Those went in a
Yeah.
box.
Yeah. Big
Which-
ass box. That's unbelievable. You know it's bad when you go into like DXL and they're like, we can't help you.
Yeah, I mean, fucking hey, dude.
So
Shout
what
out
else?
Hoodie. Haverhill.
Yeah, what's up,
Haverhill
man?
says we all miss Barstool Advisor. We do. That's true. So that was cool, and you just get a lot of junk. I mean, like a lot of like I'm training people that just because it's old doesn't mean it's valuable. So that's
Yeah.
a big thing because I had a vintage bottle or something. I was like, I can go behind the dumpster and get you 10 more of these vintage bottles. Like, this is just trash.
What about? I
Luke,
saw you had some. Sorry, we got a comment.
unbiased opinion. Does Marshall have any chance this weekend? We're actually playing tomorrow night. Thursday night. We're playing at home. There's a boycott. There's probably gonna be 5,000 people there.
Boycott.
Yeah, we're out on Huff. This was
Oh,
like the
wow.
straw that broke the camel's back, and it's been a lot leading up to this.
Okay.
And then but I have no idea, to be honest with you. I have no idea how the guys are gonna play. I don't know what the coaches are gonna do. I mean, we should have won the fucking Georgia Southern game. If you look at the win probability, there was a 99.9% probability of us winning with like 4.5 minutes left. Score was like 20. I don't remember this. It's like 23-3 or something. I think they won 24-3, 24-23. The coach like started like just fucking moving the quarterbacks around because like that worked for him one game. So he was like, oh, okay, so we just run a 2 quarterback system now. Our running back AJ Turner leads the conference in rushing yards with half of the fucking carries that the other guys have because they give him 6 carries, he gets 100 yards, and then that's it. Like that's it for the game.
Yeah. He's ripping off 10, 12 yards a run. We'll stop giving it to him.
So,
Yeah.
I was going to bet against the herd in BC at Virginia Tech. Jesus Christ, tomorrow night in a parlay. I don't know what the line is, Hoodie. I'll take a look tomorrow, and you can DM me and stuff. I'll take a look, and I'll give you my like feeling about it tomorrow. I still need to see what like kind of the chatter is going to be like in the message boards and kind of because Marshall's tough to beat at home, but if there's nobody there, I don't know. And there's a great chance there's going to be less than 10,000 people at that game. Because also the other thing is they've made it difficult to go to the games. West Virginia passed this law where you're allowed to have campus carry. And in response to that, the universities made it so everything's really fucking impossible. So every single person that goes in the football stadium has to go through a metal detector now. And there's only 2 gates open. So it takes over an hour to get into the stadium, I've heard, like at the big games. And then also nobody's allowed to leave at halftime anymore, which was always the thing of Marshall games. You were just allowed to leave at halftime and come back in. That's just the thing of Marshall games.
Okay.
It's a small, we don't fill the stadium by even close, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
But now that's gone. So, and then the stadium's literally falling apart because they don't take care of it. Like the bathrooms are rusted. They're the same bathrooms that were there in 1996. And then like they don't clean like the drains and shit. So like if you're sitting down in the rows where the drains are, there's fucking like dirt and debris and like mildew and shit from the fucking drains being backed up.
Yeah, it's
So
tough.
it's just like there's a lot of shit going on right now
Well,
with the program that people are
To
not
Hoodie's
happy.
question though on betting Marshall, I gotta say, like Marshall is a great team this year. Like
I think
good
they're
teams,
still covering the spread every time.
good teams win, great teams cover. I think they've covered like every game this year. It's unbelievable. Like Marshall still, even though they collapsed, they covered. Like
Well, because Marshall,
my boys didn't cover at all. We fucked my whole weekend with that.
I think
but
we
anyway.
were 1.5 point dogs going into that game, so
Yeah.
we lost by 1 point, so we covered. But yeah, Marshall
It's
is
just
undefeated against the spread. So
You guys are covering fools this year for sure. Don't count them out. But that's crazy. You really think enough people are going to boycott this? They're not going to show up. That's crazy.
dude, honestly,
I
like
hadn't
on a
heard that at all.
Thursday night game anyway, and we're not like great, there's probably going to be 20,000 people max anyway. But with what's
Okay.
going on right now, yeah, I would be surprised there's over 10,000 people at the game. So.
What else is going on in Huntington on Thursday night? Come on,
Yeah,
now.
you can watch
You can
Thursday night
pregame all
football at
day.
home.
Nah,
Timmy Riz says, "Is this the 420 show, guys?" I don't know.
it can be.
Two ways you can interpret this. Is this the 420 show, guys? As in, like, are these the 420 show guys? We're not. Is this the 420 show, comma, guys? It's not. But happy to have you, buddy.
Yeah,
This is
we're
lingering with Luke.
420 compliant. We might be funnier if you're
The
rolling
420 show
one.
is pretty good. I like the 420 show.
Yeah,
My
we're not
guy
anti.
my guy Jake barged onto it this most recent weekend, and some chaos there. But so that I wasn't. I told him not to do that. By the way, if anybody from the 420 show happens to see this, I told him not to do that. But like all of my well, Jake gets mad when you say I was managing, but I was trying to manage him, and that's another sticking point. Another thing he's upset about. But just like every other time when I try to manage someone, it's just not going that well.
You're a bit brutally honest, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know if that's it. Timmy Riz says,
No?
"I just puffed a bunch of slurricane." I like slurricane. I like the
There you
name
go.
slurricane. In West
I like it.
Virginia, we pronounce that slurricane.
Yeah.
Hurricane. Get it? Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. That's about it. I don't really have any. Also, I did my lingering or my Luke and the Ladies segment, which I thought was pretty good, but Jake kind of shit all over it. But I can do it again real quick. First one, the first lady is this new girl they've hired as like the assistant manager at my gas station.
Hmm.
She wants nothing to do with me, and I'm super into it. Like all she wants to do is like when I go in there and like the guys, there's always one of the guys working, and they're always like, "Dude, what's up?" And we always like do our thing. And then I go up to the counter, I'm like, "Hey, how you doing? Can I get a pack of Camels and all this stuff?" And like she's like giving me nothing. Like just fucking disdainful look, like why the fuck are you talking to me? All this stuff. I love it, dude. And then like yesterday, like she was double bagging something for me, so I held up the first bag so she put the second bag under it. And then I like was going to set it down thinking that she would kind of come up to meet me so I could grab the whole thing. Well, she didn't. She was already walking away to go watch her phone again. So I just like slammed him down on the counter by accident. And yeah, and then another time, I didn't have a lighter. I'd lost my lighter, and I was getting ready to leave. But I got out of my car because I wanted to smoke a cigarette because I love to smoke a cigarette while I drive. And I was like, "Hey, is there any chance I could bum your light?" Because she was smoking on the corner of the building in front. And she like, dude, she gave me the lighter, but she was like irritated as hell that I fucking asked her about it. So
She's
I
definitely
think,
into you. Yeah.
well, she's not into me. She's demonstrably not into me. She doesn't want anything to do with me. So,
I
and
get you.
I respect that. Like, I'm not gonna like.
Yeah.
I still have to like talk to her when like if she's working the cash register, I have to interact with her. But like I respect. So I huge crush on her. She's also kind of cute, to be honest with you. And then also the second one was I went to the comic book store tonight, and the comic book store girl hates me. That works. She's like the manager on weeknights. She fucking hates me. Because I have a pull list for Conan comics. So when they come out, they just pull a copy for me, and I just at the counter, I just go, "Hey, I want grab my pull list," and they bring them up, and I buy them. Well, like I guess the fucking label wasn't on mine, but the books were there. So she had the books, and I told her what the books were too. I was like, because they were like back issue stuff that like the manager had gotten for me. Conan stuff, and I'm like, yeah, it's this, and this. She's like, okay, and she was like annoyed with me. She's like, okay, well, I have to talk to my manager, make sure that's correct. And so I was like standing there, I was just kind of like, do a lot of people steal pull lists? And she's like, well, no, I just want to make sure you get the right books. And I'm like, okay, I was like, I get it. It's just weird how I know exactly what books they were. And so that she got furious. She was so mad too. They give you like a board to bag when you buy new magazine, new comics.
Yeah.
Put them in. And she like was fucking like she basically like took the corner off of one of my Conan magazine, which I was kind of bummed about, but it's fine.
Yeah.
And then she was so flustered and stuff. And I said to her too, I was like, I'm sorry, like I didn't mean to upset you or something. But she just fucking hated me. So anyway, she was working tonight, and I got like a decent amount of stuff, and she was like, do you want boards and bags? And I was like, that'd be awesome if you could. And she was like, all right, but they're a quarter each. So she charged me $1.50 for 6 boards and packs, and she just fucking hates me. You can just tell. So I kind of like her too.
Well,
That was Luke and the
thanks.
ladies.
Thanks for dinging them up. I'm sending them right out for grading, lady. Yeah.
No, I wasn't gonna do that. I just
No.
kind of I liked them in the board in the bag because then I put them
No,
on the
you should.
mantle.
That's well. Then you get the cardboard box and you just stack it. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to
They-
get a
they-
cardboard
they-
box because I got like a decent amount of them right now. I was hitting the
I'm gonna go
dollar
grab.
bin pretty
I'm
good.
gonna go grab a drink too here.
Yep. I don't understand about that. Like it says 8. So we have one person watching on the streaming farm system, and it says 89 on Twitter, but that's not right. Like Twitter is a cumulative number.
Yeah.
So 89 people have loaded the video, but there is one person watching on the YouTube, which is nice. Probably Jake.
We're drinking red tonight.
What is that? I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
Chianti. Well, my buddy, I just had a buddy over this weekend. Came out, visited from Georgia, which is cool. Comes
Nice.
out maybe once every 3-4 years. But
I had a
he's
classmate.
into.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just at the point. He was into red, so I got a wine rack and shit. He opened a couple of bottles of red, so they're just sitting up there like the last glass of a couple of them. So I'm gonna polish
Oh
them
yeah,
off.
you can't let them
Yeah,
go
I
bad.
gotta go out of town. Like they're gonna, yeah, you
They're
can't
gonna
let
go
it
bad.
waste.
Be vinegar.
Yeah. So what were you saying about your buddy? Sorry.
No, it wasn't my buddy, but in 8th grade, I had a classmate whose name was Chianti, and but I didn't know that was like a liquor, and it was spelled Keyonte.
It's an Italian red, yeah.
Yeah, but at the time I was in 8th grade, I didn't really know that, so I just thought like. And then someday somebody said like something about drinking Chianti. I think it was on a show. They were like drinking Chianti, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But it's obviously spelled different too. That's spelled like Chian.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
solid as
whatever.
hell, actually. I got into it. So I'll tell you, when I was in Venice, I used to do a lot of business in Venice, which is awesome. I'd get to be over there. And
I'd like to
the
traffic heroin someday too.
right. The Italians, we would, go take the clients out to dinner and stuff. They were either drinking Chianti or Gewürztraminer for white, which is, they kind of put me on that. I kind
That
of got a
sounds
little.
German.
Yeah, it is. It's like
It's a German. It's like a Riesling or something, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. It's like only in the German, Eastern Europe kind of grape, I guess. I
Because
don't know,
Venice is in the
Gewürztraminer.
northern part of Italy,
But
so
for a white, it's not as sweet, which I
Okay.
like. So it's
I'm not a
pretty good.
huge wine guy, dude. It makes me sick, or I get a headache.
I'm not either. I'm not super big, but
But people say it's because you're
That's
drinking cheap
when-
wine, which is true.
literally when in Rome, though, like, they were just like, you're in fucking Italy. Like the
I'd have been
Italian
like,
business guys are just calling over bottles of wine to the table.
nah.
It's
I'd be like,
whatever.
hey, waiter, can I get a Bud Light?
Yeah, exactly. Be a
I like
Moretti over
the
there.
guys that go to like
It'd be like a Moretti or a Peroni over there. Yeah.
yeah, I like the guys that go to like the breweries and they're like, I don't know, which one's the most like Bud Light
Yeah.
in the brewery. We have a Pilsner.
You ever have your buddy that's just really going through it and he's like, just give me whatever one's the strongest. It's like, damn,
usually
dude,
me.
is it that bad?
It's
Like,
usually me.
Yeah.
My college roommate Tyler came down this weekend for just to watch some football on Saturday. I was house sitting, and he brought a 12-pack of Mick Ultra, I think, like the 88 calorie one or whatever.
Sure.
And I drank one of them. He drank 11 of them in like 3 hours. It didn't affect him at all. He was
No.
good to go. He's like, yeah. He's like, I offered him a bowl. He's like, nah, dude. I just drink like 12 beers a day now. And I was like, that's cool, man.
That's
It's
how
good
you have
seeing
to.
him, though.
If you're drinking all day, you gotta like go with like a Coors Light or something. It's
He does
basically water
he does,
substitute.
yeah, that's why I like drinking Natty Light because I just want to drink a lot of beer.
Yep.
He does playground sales. So,
That's interesting.
yeah, it does pretty well. So,
Like to school districts and townships.
yeah,
and
so it's
stuff,
all like
he's
kind of
selling
like
big- yeah.
So you're selling it basically like they have a budget, and you're just kind of, from what I can gather, like because he was like, yeah, this place I went, and they were like, we have $10,000, and I was like, oh, I mean, I guess I could get you a swing set or something. So I think he they just tell him what their budget is, and like he kind of tells them like, here's what we can do and shit, and then so I don't know. He does well. He's a good salesman. I would not be a good salesman because people don't fucking like me at all. As you can see with my CEO-ship of the networks, I
Yeah.
would not be a good salesman. But I'm a back of the house guy. Yeah.
Well,
Like in restaurant. Well, actually, that's the thing. I'm not a back of the house guy. I mean, I do pretty well at the public, but I do well with the
Yeah.
public in a limited setting where I'm not allowed to like say stuff. When all I'm allowed to
just
say is like basic customer service stuff.
it seems like you just have a low bullshit tolerance. Like that's really what it
What's
is.
going
Like
on?
you,
Yeah.
people,
Well, but that's
your
not what
average
happened with
person
Jake.
sets you off pretty
Yeah, that is
readily.
true.
Yeah.
But that's not what happened with Jake. With Jake, I fucked with Jake, and Jake eventually snapped on me. So,
Mm.
I think I would wake up to angry text messages from Jake like 4 out of like the last 6 days.
Well, he's consistent.
I'd go to sleep, and then like around 2 a.m. he'd get mad at me.
But you like I gotta hand it to you. Like you went into the new job like guns blazing though, right? You know, sometimes people like wait like a couple
No,
weeks
nope,
or a
nope,
month to start calling. But you just like
nope.
I'm gonna start calling
Yep.
people out on their bullshit like immediately. That's respectable. It's respect. Like
I got I had
go
a
in there
great.
with the stick, you know. Like
I don't know if I told you. I was talking to my boss about revenue number, and we had different numbers.
okay,
So I didn't say like I think your number's wrong or anything. I knew it was, but I was like, well, let me show you my number and where I got it. And then like she was like, oh, okay. And then I didn't hear from her for like 3 hours. And she texted me and she was like, I have great news. You're gonna be very happy. And I didn't hear from her for like another 2 hours. It turns out like I thought I was like basically they agreed with my number. So they changed all my numbers to match all the numbers to match my number. So instead of
okay.
being at 92% of budget through October 15th, I'm at 98% of budget.
Mm.
So still like not great, but and then like then she told my staff and like they didn't give a fuck. I don't know if they didn't understand or what, but like I was like I pulled $4,000 out of my ass for you.
Yeah. Like
Like
do you guys not get like do you get like a
we
little
get a
bonus?
well
Like a
they never
quarterly
get
bonus if you hit the number or what?
monthly
Like
bonus.
oh,
They never fucking get it though
then they
because
ought to be slinging shit left and right. Yeah, it's like
there's no like and then what really irritates me is the whole like oh man we didn't get like being mad about it like that you didn't get it. It's like it's literally it's a roadmap. They tell you what
yeah.
you have to do to get it.
Help me help you. Like why don't
It's
we
a
get this
couple hundred
every
it's a
damn
couple
month?
$100 a month
Yeah, that's
if you
nice.
hit it. Like it's not bad. It's worth it. We're in West Virginia, man.
Yeah.
We ain't in New York. Like a couple $100 goes a little bit here. So I don't know. But other than that, like yeah, that's good. I found out that there's like a US consumer recall on hoverboards.
Oh really?
Or at least the brand that I had. I assume it
What
was
like
one
a
of the ones where
batteries
like
like just
I assume yeah, I assume it's one
spontaneously
of the one where like
combust or something?
you like
Yeah.
fall off it, you crack your skull open, and then while you're laying there, it goes up in flames.
Yeah.
Yep. So found that out. So that was interesting.
Mets are gonna lose this by the way. In case you care.
I think the it's gonna be Dodgers Yankees, and MLB is gonna like
It's MLB would
MLB is gonna coming
love
itself right
that.
now
Yeah,
at the idea.
exactly. Like,
Like that would be like a Cowboys. Who would be a Cowboys Chiefs Super Bowl?
yeah.
So
Cowboys Patriots or something. Yeah,
yeah,
like
I'm
yeah.
not. What do you think about? Did you see the Kirk Minahan show reported that Belichick or that Brady immediately approached Belichick to become the head coach for the Raiders, and like it's good, like news are going with that.
I love that.
Like
I
and
mean
literally like and
he
like
just announced yesterday that he got approved for part ownership, right? Or whatever it
I
is.
don't know
Yeah.
if it's true or not. Like, but there must be
It sure
some.
looked like it. Yeah.
Well, no, not the ownership thing, the Belichick
Oh, the
thing.
Belichick. Yeah,
It doesn't sound right to me, but like you see it in like legit like sports search, they're like per the Kirk Minahan show, and
yeah. Good for
so
Kirk.
I actually don't listen anymore, dude.
I haven't been either, but I mean, the man's solving murders and breaking
Yeah.
like Schefter like news. That's good.
I haven't listened in a week and a half, so this will be if I make it to the end of this week, it'll be 2 weeks without me listening, which will be the first 2 weeks I haven't listened to since 2019. So,
After the whole producer fiasco, dude, I just started getting annoyed by the whole
yeah,
Justin thing. I'd really anyway. But
yeah, I don't want to get too much into it.
I
But,
haven't been watching. I haven't been watching it either. So
yeah.
I'm terrible. But
What did you see Kamala's trying to get on fucking Rogan? I mean, I don't know, like I don't know. I watched what's his face? What's they're turning the frogs gay guy's name?
Alex Jones.
Alex Jones went on, like, he did like an 8-minute video about that, and he was talking about like it'll never happen because they're gonna tell Joe Rogan like it's a scripted interview, and like they're like I guess for whatever interview that she did with whoever, they recorded like 2.5 hours and they only used like 18 minutes or something, or 27 minutes, and the Kamala Harris campaign only wanted to use 18 minutes or something. So, and Rogan does.
She embarrassed herself in a Fox News interview, like that
That's what
released last night.
I think that's
Today,
what it
it
was.
was
Yeah,
so bad. It was
she's.
so bad.
I think she's gonna get fucking stomped in this election, unless they steal it, which they will try to do. But
They're
like I
already
told you a
doing
couple weeks
it,
ago, I'm
man.
confident that the Republican Party has been spending the last 4 years thinking of how to counter that.
I hope so. I don't know. Who knows? Like I said, I don't have much faith in it. I'm with you. We can talk about it. We can watch, but I don't get like hype about it one way or the other. Obviously, I feel the way I feel, but I guess to your point, they already started. Like, so I saw um, let's say for overseas ballots, okay, right? There's American service members deployed overseas. There's
Right.
people that are still American citizens that live in Dubai or
Right.
wherever. If you total all that up, I think the number was like 2.5 million ballots that could be requested. And I saw preliminary reports saying they're already on track to send like 6 to 8 million international ballots alone. It's like where there's right, so just shit like this. So it's gonna be a circus. It's gonna be
The U.S. government once sent my parents' tax return to an address in China, and that particular address in China received like 67 other people's tax returns as well. So
you're shitting me.
no, yeah, they have. My dad has to have like a special code with the IRS and stuff. Like
That sounds like he got tied up in like some kind of Ponzi scheme or
he
something. Like
didn't.
that's
No, no, literally,
crazy.
like somebody just stole his fucking. Like it happened to a bunch of people. Like I'm not like it was probably back in like 2013, 2012.
That's
A bunch of
unbelievable.
people. Like this one
Yeah.
particular address where he got taken, that guy got 67 other people's returns. But like, so there's no like my takeaway from that was nobody at the U.S. government was like, it's fucking weird. We're sending all this fucking money to China.
Mm-hmm.
Normally we don't do that on the books. So
It'll be like I said, I'm loaded up. I'm loaded up. We hit the range. We're getting stocked. We'll just be chilling. But we'll
I'm
see.
with you.
Hopefully it doesn't fuck up the workflow. Because like I said, I travel major city to major
Yeah,
city like every week. It's like
yeah,
if we
that
get
might be a problem.
we get a bunch of riots and bullshit
We're
going
going to get a
again.
bunch of riots. That's the
Let's
thing. Like
hope.
the fucking left is so obnoxious. Like like when they're not in power, they make it so fucking unbearable to like
Yeah.
live. So it's great.
Yeah,
That's why I have
this is
no,
fine. This is fine.
I have no fucking tolerance for leftists at this point. I sent you the one with the room's on fire and the woman's like, but abortion,
Yeah. What did
which
I
also is not illegal. And like that irritates the fuck out of me too. They're gonna take away abortion. You're gonna be like, no, they're not. No, actually, no, they aren't, and they haven't.
Yep.
Whatever.
I did see one chick on, props to her, that was a TikTok chick. She went kind of viral. It was like, she was a younger gal, like based conservative type. And she was just like, all these dumb bitches that are saying, like, he's going to take my rights away. Like, he was already president for 4 years. Which rights did he take away, babe? Like doing that. And I was like, hey, like, all right,
Just
let's
fucking
fucking go.
prosper.
Like, she was, anyway, not that it matters. It doesn't
But
matter.
all that happened was like we were fairly prosperous for a few years.
No matter the outcome, nobody's gonna be happy. That's what we're
No.
getting at, really. That's the bigger freaking problem. So
I'm so glad I'm not at that place I used to work at though right now. Like, can you imagine how bad that was going to get towards the election with the TDS going on there and stuff? Like my
oh
last
my
day,
God.
like there were like she had all these Stop Project 2025 yard signs in the fucking office.
I feel like your boss would have come through the Slack chat, yeah, and just been like, Luke, you're fired. Like, just
yeah, oh yeah, like
saying
it would have gotten
anything.
bad.
Yeah.
Eventually, I would have said I was thinking about that the other day. It was like eventually I would have just said something that was like unforgivable.
Yeah.
And they would have just, but so way happier now.
Show
Anyway.
me that you early voted for Kamala, or I'm firing you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. But
right now, yeah.
like the problem though is like, too like you sue your employer, it's all over. I can't imagine anybody hires you after that. you can't really sue your employer when like the money that you get from it's gonna be like 20 grand.
Yeah,
You gotta sue like Walmart or something.
yeah. You'd have to be able to prove damages, and she has
Yeah,
like
yeah,
nothing to
yeah.
give you. Yeah,
So you're just burning your future career for nothing. Yeah, like if it's Walmart, if my manager at Walmart said like something like that, I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's fucking go. But
hmm
I tried to work at Walmart, they didn't want me. So I actually wouldn't hate to be a manager at Walmart. They get paid so much money. That's a good job. It's
Well,
tough though.
I feel like you might be able to get some nice perks and benefits being like in the nonprofit hustle, if you will.
Yeah, right now I'm getting London Fog stuff for $9
I mean,
with the
doesn't
tag still
exactly
on,
pay the bills, but it
with the
keeps you going.
tag
Yeah,
still on it. So at least I got a good wardrobe going.
flip a
Nah, I
few.
figure I actually like the environment.
Yeah,
The store that I work out of the back of, like I love the people that work there. They're
yeah.
pretty cool. So
It seems
like,
like it would be incredibly interesting because I love rummaging
oh
through
yeah, dude, it's
junk and shit. And you're kind of a historian with all the antiques and all the shit. Yeah.
I get
Like, what is this thing? Like,
I
what's
get
that
like
worth?
literally like 80 plastic totes a week,
Yeah.
and it's a lot of it's fucking shoes and purses, a lot of purses, a lot of purses, a lot of purses. But
Yeah.
then you get random. I got this. I'll send you a copy of it. I'll send you a picture of it. It's a 1901 print of like the Declaration of Independence or something. It's really
Nice.
it's like this. I don't know why but it's a few $100. So I got that. That was
Oh.
cool, and you get typewriters and just whatever. I had some weird canister today that apparently is involved with developing film.
Hmm.
So because I like looking shit up too. So
Yeah, I
mostly
do
like
too. I'm like, this looks
fake.
fucking interesting. Yeah.
I spotted my first fake coach, I think yesterday.
Funny you mentioned that. So I'm not sure if you're familiar. This may or may not help you. Have you ever heard of the Real Real?
Mm-mm.
They are basically, let's say, the eBay of the luxury world. Um, that's all they do. So they have, if you're selling aftermarket Rolex or aftermarket
That'd
Coach
be nice.
bags or Gucci, Prada, whatever, aftermarket high-end bags, Burberry and up, um, they have authenticators and they do most of the eBay for that because most people don't have they have like all the proprietary software and the authenticators and whatever. So it's basically eBay for rich people that want to flip super
I
high-end
got
goods
you.
like that. It's called
We
the
don't
Real Real.
we
I'm
don't really
actually an
get.
investor, but
Oh,
they're a
nice.
good company. Yeah,
We don't
anyway.
really get that high end of stuff, but
hmm
so I'm actually gonna talk to. This is something I just haven't done yet because we authenticate
Nice.
every single Michael Kors, every single Gucci, every single Coach, every
How?
single.
Do you pay a third party for that?
There's some sort of a service, and they're uploading pictures, and they come back with a certificate or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't want to do that because then this things sell for $40. So I
Yeah,
want
like
to
I
just
said,
kind of.
if it's legit, you might look at the Real Real or at least
Well,
check
I
them
did.
out.
Well, the
Like,
thing
see
is,
if they could do
these
anything. Yeah.
these are legit, but these are not super valuable things. These are things that are like probably $200 new.
Sure.
So they're just not like I'm fine with the number, but I want to see if I can just not authenticate them and just run them through
Yeah.
because I'm wasting money and time.
Beware,
I've got literally
basically.
one of
Yeah.
those big like laundry totes, like they have at a hotel or something.
Yeah.
I have one of those that is overflowing right now with Coach, Gucci, all that kind of Michael Kors, all that shit waiting to be Kate Spade, all that stuff waiting to be authenticated. And I'm like, well, how
Yeah.
about I just run it through? Oh boy, Jake's yelling at me again.
All right. What do we do?
Jake said Jake just retweeted me with the "Oh my God, you're famous" thing on our video. He's lashing out. He's hurt. He's alone. He's scared.
Let's get some questions. Is there anybody watching? We take some more
Nah,
questions.
nobody's watching.
No, nobody gives a shit.
There's a
All right.
couple people watching, but nobody's gonna participate. There's not a whole lot of audience participation on my streams.
Okay.
People don't like me, so
You might just, like I said, you should. I don't know exactly. Like I know about but check out the Real Real. Maybe they
I
can
will.
help
I
you out.
will.
But you could also put, like you said, just buyer beware. I have no idea if this is real or not. You might get a deal. Like,
Well,
screw it.
I
Like
was gonna be
50
like, I'm
bucks,
willing to
you know?
trust my person that does the authentication, and if they tell me something's real or not, I'm willing to just go with it. And I figure eBay's got the thing, if it sells for a certain amount, it has to get authentication anyway with cards. I assume they have that with purses and shoes and all that shit.
Mm,
So,
well, they like I said, the real is the one that has the best by
so
bar
I guess the
none. Now,
concern
eBay
would
was
be,
trying to, because they wanted to try to sell to eBay to integrate that, but
hmm,
eBay has been big their whole entire existence of they make everything in house. Like they won't buy up even though they should, like they won't buy up a company like that. They'd rather try to develop their own wing
right?
in house. Like everything they've done. They anyway, but eBay does a good
I
job.
guess the concern would be if they're not authenticated with whatever certificate I'm getting right now, people would
Mm.
just buy them and be like, they're not real.
I'll tell you when I went to
But I don't think
Doha.
then they would have
Sorry,
to
go on.
return it. So I'm sorry, I'm thinking.
I was saying I went to Doha quite a few times. Okay, so that's
Doha, where is that
Qatar.
in the UAE? Qatar?
Qatar.
Qatar?
Yep,
Qatar.
Qatar. Yeah. Um, three
Qatar.
times I was over there. When we went downtown, we were purposely going. So like you go into shop, like I bought a legit carved camel crystal hookah and shit. Like they sell jewelry, they'll sell the puzzle rings, and they have some cheap prices on gold and shit. But one of the things that we would be specifically going to buy is knockoff designer bags because they had great ones, like damn close, cheap as
Okay.
fuck knockoff bags, and like so you go get your girlfriend a couple Coach bags where you can't even tell the difference, but like a tenth of the price.
So,
So there's a shit ton out there. They used to, especially in the UAE, the Middle East, they make a lot of
oh
those.
yeah.
That's what we would.
Um,
The GIs would go down there just to fucking buy them, and they had like a. It was kind of shady. You'd be like, hey, like, do you guys have the bags? And no shit, you're in a jewelry shop, and they're like, yeah, come on back. And they opened the counter, and you went behind, like in the back of the store, the little closet there, upstairs, and it was just a fucking attic of knockoff bags. Like they couldn't display them, but they'd sell them to you like
it's wild.
crazy. No shit. This is as recently as like 2012. I did that.
So
So I don't know if it's changed since, but yeah.
the one little fact I know, like about, and this is how I caught my first fake. To be also with you, honestly, with you, the quality was just terrible on it. Like the material was
Sure.
bad, so it was kind of obvious. But Coach never puts the logo both on the outside and the inside, so either one or the other.
Sure.
So I didn't know that. So that was a cool, like, little fact to learn.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ones like that, right? Like on Rolexes, obviously, a lot of the fake ones tick. No Rolexes ever tick. They're always continuous motion. But also,
Oh, I didn't know that.
there's certain there you go. There's certain engravings and certain markings and shit. Exactly. But
I
some fake Rolexes are really tough to spot. Same thing. Like you could buy a knockoff that's damn
my old
close.
Boston card shop used to get like
Yeah.
people would bring like fake Rolexes and he would buy them for nothing.
Yeah.
Kind of.
My buddy bought one and he
Well,
knew
I
it
mean,
was a
I don't really care
knockoff,
if
but
it's fake.
he bought it from a guy on the internet basically makes you can't tell like
Yeah, I
Rolex
mean,
knockoffs, and he's like, "Fuck it, yeah, $500, give me," and it's like a $10,000 Daytona, and like he wears it like just
yeah. Did
balling
you
on a
see?
budget.
There was a viral clip from one. What's Antique Roadshow? Is that what it's called on PBS?
Sure,
This
or like
GI
American
had bought.
Pickers, but yeah,
Rest in peace to the fatter guy. He
did he
died, I
die
think.
for real?
He died like the other day. I'm not
Oh
kidding.
shit!
Um, let me. So this GI. So let me tell you. Yeah, this guy died. This GI bought in Vietnam at like the store for the GIs or whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He bought a Rolex that was like. This guy passed away. Yes.
No shit.
Frank Fritz,
Yeah, I
dead
like
at
that guy.
60.
Yeah.
I did too. I liked him a lot better than the other guy.
Yeah, he's he's a little less of a dick.
Yeah. Oop. But anyway, this GI bought this certain like Rolex, and it was from the base or whatever, the post in Vietnam, and like he had all the original paperwork, he had the box, he had everything. Like it was literally like it came out of the store, and it was like it appraised at like $500,000 or something.
Sure.
Like it was
Sure.
a super specific, super rare, like
Yeah.
whatever fucking Rolex. It was pretty cool. And like the GI, like I was happy for the guy that like owned it. Like Like he wasn't like a dick. Like it just seemed like a good guy. So I was pretty happy for him.
Sell it and retire, bro. Yeah.
Even already past retirement age, he should have fucking reached out about that thing like 20 years ago. To be honest with you, he was probably like looked like he was in his 70s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but hey,
Shit,
good
I should
investment.
have bought some of those when I was over there. Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah, just buy random shit from the posts or whatever, and hope that it's rare. I guess I didn't
Oh, those
realize they would
guys are
sell
tripping.
Rolexes at the fucking base in the Vietnam or whatever.
Couple things about Doha that were crazy too when you go down to those markets. So one thing is obviously the broken English hustle, you know, for
Oh, give me 1 second, dude.
hi.
I'm sorry. 1 second. 1
Yeah.
second. Sorry about that. So it's like Egypt where they take you to go see the pyramid.
Nah, yeah, well, more like just you go down to the shops, right? And it's all just these Middle Eastern dudes and trying to sell you shit. They're like, buddy, come here, you know, for you, best price. Best price. You know, it's like I've known you 10 seconds, I'm sure,
Yeah.
you know, like yeah, we're best friends, you're gonna give me best price. You know, that whole thing is fucking funny. But also there's no crime. No crime.
Right. Yeah.
So like when it's Ramadan time or whatever, when the freaking music siren goes off and it's time to pray, they'll if you're looking at watches and shit, they will leave them on the counter and stuff and just go pray, do their thing, and then they'll come back like no issues. Like because obviously if you steal, you're gonna get like your hand chopped off or
Oh, yeah, that's
something. You know, it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't. It's
Well,
crazy. Like
there was a TikTok of some guy over there, and like he was like, "You want to see how safe it is in Dubai or whatever?" Yeah, he wasn't in Doha, but like he takes his
yeah,
watch and his wallet and his keys and stuff, and he just leaves them on the hood of his car, and then
exactly.
like goes into the store or whatever, comes back, and they're just sitting there. He's like, "See,
100%.
yep,
It's like Hammurabi's law for sure. So like yeah, so it really it's fucking crazy. It's just but they'll have those times of day where they pray and like whatever they're
yeah."
doing, they'll just
I
leave it and they go fucking pray and they don't care if you got a $50,000 Rolex on the counter. They're not even gonna put it away, dude. Like they don't care.
I've got a mosque like literally like 5 houses down from me, but they don't. Luckily, they don't do the like the call to prayer shit. I
Yeah,
shouldn't have
yeah.
done that. That was racist. But they don't do that, so I don't have to like hear that. But I feel like because it's a pretty rough neighborhood. I feel like if they did that like early in the morning or whatever, like they would get like shot up. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
by the other local residents. So I can't tell. By the way, what's going on in my apartment right now? Like the guy that lives behind me has been like wild lately. He's like you can't hear it on the stream, but like he's like he's been blasting music every night. Like
Okay.
so when I'm back in my bedroom, it kind of sucks. So, I've been trying to like have a little bit of a routine, which has been kind of getting blown up with streaming until like 1 o'clock in the morning with Jake, which I'm not doing tonight. But like so where I go lay down and read for a little bit so I get sleepy and actually go to bed. And
That's
like
the
it kind
best
of
way.
fucking sucks when I got like the doom 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 going on in the fucking apartment behind me, but that's why you do well in school and get a good job so you can own a house. You don't have to have fucking people living in the building with you. So
Did you ever get to read chapter 2 of Anatomy of the State yet?
I have not, but I need to.
Fuck.
I got into comics between chapter 1 and continuing. So then I
I
started
mean, I
like
get it. It's like a
the time I would have
60
spent
page
reading
60
that.
page book, you know?
Yeah, the time I would have spent reading that, I've been spending reading like comic books. Because I got the Chicago Public Library scam going, where they're paying for my hoopla.
Oh yeah.
I have a Chicago Public Library card.
Nice.
I live at the fucking football stadium. That's the address I put in.
Mm.
So I don't know.
So
I get a little bit. I get a little bit of joy out of it. It amuses me. Like, look here,
who is Marshall playing tomorrow night, though? For real,
Georgia
I
State
haven't.
comes up like Hoopla is brought to you by Chicago Public Library.
I love it. And they just mail that shit to you?
No, they don't mail it, but it's all digital. But they like pay like a fee every time I check something out on there, because like
Okay.
it's like one of those things like everybody should have access to all media for some reason. You know,
Sure.
like some stupid thing. So like I get on there and I get like there's movies on there, there's TV shows. You get like 10 or 15 checkouts a month or whatever. I
Okay.
just do it. I grab like comics and stuff. Like there's a couple Conans I didn't have and I couldn't find, so I just got them on there. Give me one more second. I gotta pee. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'll be
do
right
it.
back though.
If there's anyone in the chat, throw some questions in the chat. Hopefully we're not boring you to death. Hopefully Timmy's still with us after that slurricane.
I wish I knew who Timmy Riz is. Like kind of like I always feel bad, but I don't know who people are. I don't know if that's a parody account of somebody else that I know, or if that's just a guy I don't know who's in the 420 network
Dude,
or in the 420
I'm on my
network.
phone right now. I kind of wanted to pull up my tweets of late because I feel like a couple
I can
days
do that.
back because I kind of feel like we were there was a couple things in there that are good talking points.
Hang on.
One
I can
thing,
pull it
by
up
the
for
way,
you.
I got while we're looking
Yeah.
is I gotta try this. So my local range finally will let you shoot shotguns as long as it's slug only,
Okay.
which is nice.
That makes
But there's
sense.
some
Yeah, we fucking blasted people with
right.
fucking birdshot, which
There's
wouldn't
some
happen, but people are dumb.
It's really nice. They just built it the last 2 years. Really nice. It's soundproofed very well. And there's a lot of ranges out here though that will not let you shoot shotguns at all. Like doesn't fucking matter. And
I
so
don't
I
know if
bought
I
an
can
old
at mine.
I bought
I
an
haven't
old
tried.
Model 200 that Remington or that Mossberg.
Mossberg. Yeah, I
And
love those things, dude.
the only thing I'm worried about is when you kind of like dry fire and then you try to like walk the trigger back, like the the I'm not sure the mechanism sound, but when I bought it, certified pre-owned, they tested it and everything, sent me a report, it looked good, but I haven't got to throw slugs through that yet. So I can finally take it down to the range and do that. So I'm pretty excited. I'll have to shoot you some video of that when I do. It's like one of
Moss.
the, I mean, this thing's, I'd put it on camera if we wouldn't get canceled. It's
Yeah, don't
fucking
do that.
awesome. Yeah, I know.
I
You're
love the
not even
Moss.
allowed to like signal in the NFL anymore, dude.
Yeah, it's
Anyway,
so fucking dumb. All right, what do we got here? Hang on, I'll pull it up. I got it pulled up now. Random sports chat. We got a Tom Brady cracked ice for $60.
Watson stuff, Brady. I feel like there was some shit.
Jackson's kind of, or not Jackson. JT's kind of mad at me too.
Is he really?
He got really like upset about my Columbus Day take.
The other day I posted something we should chat about, but
Well, I don't. We're on October 13th, so we're not that far back. They did in fact suck that day. They did in fact.
Yes. My team too. It's always fucking my team.
That's kind of cool. I don't hate that. I was looking at the JJ McCarthy ball. Does he play?
Yeah.
He doesn't play, right?
No, so JJ McCarthy blew his knee out in preseason.
I was wondering why
And-
he didn't play.
Oh
That's why I
man.
remember. That was a great one. I remember that one.
Otani just hit a bomb.
Nice.
Mets are definitely gonna lose now. He's been money.
He's worth $500 million or whatever they pay him. To be honest with
Oh
you.
God, he's been so good in the postseason. I love that they asked him like, "Oh no, it was foul. It went over the pole, foul." Like he hit it and knew, like did the point like immediately, like freaking that was a good. Oh no, they gave it to him. They gave it to him. Okay. After review.
Speaking of hoodie and April, oops, sorry.
Get this bong rip in here real fast. He's been money. So, anyways, the last thing while you're recovering on this Otani thing, he, you know, I love that they asked him like, "Are you nervous for your postseason game?" He's like, "Nah, I'm not fucking nervous." He's like, "I'm just excited to like crush everyone's skull." You know, like no.
This
He's
is
like nervous. Why would I be fucking nervous? Like this is what I do. I play baseball. Like I love that. Like dude's a killer. He's been killing it in the postseason. So yeah, he's been worth the price apparently. So anyways, what were you gonna say?
I just Hoodie told me this is the stadium. Look at that stadium, dude. Look at that baseball field.
For who?
It's like a high school. It's an old stadium. Like, why is that full screen? Damn it. So Hoodie was telling me about it. It's Haverhill Stadium. It's called like Trinity Stadium now, but it's for their high school. The high school owns it now. But the Patriots played their first ever scrimmage there.
No shit.
And like there've been minor league teams that play there. But if you look at the field or the baseball field, like when they do that, like the field goal posts are in play.
That's unbelievable.
And he was telling me, I can't remember who it was, but he was telling me about a couple guys that, like, some guy, he was a pro guy. I can't think of his name right now. He hit a fucking home run into the stadium, in the stands from out there. But yeah, like I was like, well, because like obviously nobody hits home runs there unless they're going to be playing in MLB someday.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he's like, yeah, if you hit anything in the gap, like it's gone.
Yeah,
so
like in the park home run.
Yeah, lots of those. So I just like it cracked me up. I love like seeing like weird baseball stadiums. So
I do too.
I've never seen a baseball stadium where the outfield is a football field.
Yeah, I love the what was it? I just watching highlights of the old Candlestick, right? When they used to have like to run right over the mound, like for the fucking.
Oh, that's what
it's like 3rd and 5, and they're like on the mound in the fucking middle of the field. Like I love that stuff. Let's go. What's up, dude?
Our boy. Chad's a big Mick guy too, actually.
Yeah, that's Mick.
Yeah, that's Mick.
Mick's checking in. What's up, Mick? Hopefully things are well, man.
Mick's gonna come on probably next week or something, maybe. Hopefully.
That's a big get for the
We're gonna work
network.
on it.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I've been a Mick head basically for years now at this point. But you know, people go after Mick. I always stand strong. I'm a Mick head. I know there's people that are Mick-a-maniacs or whatever. I'm not a Mick-a-maniac. I'm a Mick head. I think that's a lot more because I take a more aggressive stance to my Mick fandom.
Has he been rolling? Mick, you've been rolling beyond average lately. I've
he's not 100% back. He's had some health setbacks, I think, but he's coming back. Like he's like really been active the last like week or so.
Look forward to that.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward. Like I'll probably come back to KMS when Kirk retires and gives the show to Mick. Like I'll be back for sure then. But you said like in Candlestick running over the mound. Hoodie told me when they play soccer, the mound is like they don't flatten the mound or anything in that stadium. So like they're playing soccer with a fucking mound in the middle of the field or whatever, not in the middle.
You wouldn't think that'd be regulation, but all right.
It just sounds like a great way to blow your knee out, to be honest with you. But that's like something when you blow your knee out, like you just look at like what you look at life like, that's a great way to blow your knee out. You know?
Yeah.
Mick says, appreciate it, boys. Glad it will come on next week or whenever. Thanks, buddy. We appreciate it. Yeah, Mick's been getting like I almost want to like that's like the only thing like the only reason like I have not cared at all about like missing the KMS episodes I missed. But when Mick started, I have I'm sure Mick figured this out. I have alerts on his Twitter because I respond to stuff like when I respond, I'll respond sometimes like this because I have alerts on.
I feel bad. That's me with you. Yeah.
Mick's alerts started going real quick, so I was like, all right. So I'm kind of getting into like I feel bad that I don't have the whole context of what's going on right now, but I'm just happy that Mick is back involved. Oh, we got a repost from Mick too. That's
Very
pretty big.
nice.
So I interrupted you. We had a pretty good.
No, go ahead. We talk about whatever.
I don't remember
dude.
what it was though. Like
Well, you showed me that the hoodie was showing you that field, which is
Oh, yeah,
nuts.
that
We
was
were talking
cool.
about Tiny Homer.
we were talking
Yeah.
about Otani hit a great home run. We were talking about weird fields. What was your high school baseball field like? Was it weird or was it just kind of normal?
Small, normal. I was in Nowheresville, New York.
Ours
I
is
grew up hour and a half south of Buffalo, so
ours should
nothing
probably show you
crazy.
mine. Ours was fine. It was new because like we were up on a hill, like that they
Mhm.
specifically leveled to put the high school up on. But they let's see if I can find. I bet I could get a picture of it. Why wouldn't I be able to? It's literally just your typical. That's not it, but yeah, it's just whatever. It's meaningless. We had a place, a minor league park, and Marshall played at it for years and years and years. It's called St. Cloud Commons, I think,
Okay.
and it's really weird. No, it's not called St. Cloud Commons. It's called St. Cloud Ballpark or something. The Cubs had a team there for years.
Okay.
The Huntington Sox or whatever. St. Cloud Commons. No, that's right. It's got a weird like layout too. I think there's like no left field if I remember correctly.
No left field.
Something like that. Hold on.
Just like the Green Monster type of situation, like just a wall. Like
I'm trying to find a good picture. No. Well, I can't find a great picture. Here, I'll do this.
That's
My buddy
getting
Staff
killed.
played there when he was in the minor leagues, so that was kind of cool. And he joked about it. But that was Marshall's basically home stadium besides Charleston until they built the new one.
Okay.
You can kind of see like in this picture, like I think that's from the old Cubs. So I can't get like a good picture of it. Hold on.
Oh, speaking of, that was another Reinsdorf today with the Sox. He's doing the, he's dangling the, I might move the team to Nashville type shit
I saw
again
that.
today. That blew up. I was
Well, I
this
saw
guy-
he was talking about selling the team too, right?
Oh, he's never gonna sell. He'll just move them.
Yeah, I can't get
He
a good
should
picture of
sell.
it, but it's a really weird field. I think there's like just a sharp cut off into the woods and like left field or right field or something is what the deal is.
Well,
It's
so
like
I'm out here. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
sorry, go ahead.
No, that was
No,
it. Oh, dude, Mick just gave us a huge bump.
nice.
Can you see the number in the top left on here? Like live
No, not really.
720p. I see like
No, I just
live
see the
7.
time.
Oh, okay. It doesn't show you. It jumped from like 110 to like 130 in like 2 minutes.
Nice.
So appreciate
Ask
that,
us
Nick.
anything, man. If you're joining, please throw something in the
Yeah.
chat.
Throw some questions at Chad.
This is completely random. Yeah.
I remember when we did Mike and the Minifans, I thought you and I did a good job, but whatever.
Just
But
terrible that night.
people were mad at you because you didn't talk enough, which I thought you spoke. I always say
I
like
should
it's
have.
not.
As soon as I
I
got
get
off
it,
there,
but
I
it's
thought I
always
was like, I should have fucked around and talked about all kind of stuff. Yeah. Anyway,
but like I always think it's like there's more of a talent to knowing when not to speak. Because that was remember what's his face was having his breakdown, the lollipop guy.
Gilroy, just
Yes.
That was yeah.
Do we have any enemies right now, Luke? Mick. I wouldn't say we have enemy. Well,
There was a falling out tonight.
Jackson and
Yeah.
Fax have definitely kind of crossed the line into enemy territory. I wouldn't say we're at war with them, but like leave me the fuck alone, please. But Jake's mad at me, but we're not at war with Jake, and he's definitely not an enemy. Jake will be back. But no, Mick, really, it's just kind of really just Fax and Jackson, to be honest with you. And then also like we're not happy with Vodka and Jay because they doxed BA, which was fucked up. So we're definitely anti-doxing. Mick as a guy who like puts his name out there, like I do. Like we both put our names out there. It's like don't fucking dox people, especially when you're like an anonymous guy. Like Jay's not, whatever. It's just
100%.
dumb. So
Oddly
just
enough,
dumb.
I have a tentative alliance with Fax for whatever reason.
So,
Comments on my stuff. We seem to get along. So
Fax is fine. Like Fax aligned himself with Jackson. Or I've talked about it a million times. That's why like I'm really what I'm mad about is like I didn't want to remember I don't want to get into this game. We always get into it.
yeah.
But I'll just do a quick one. Fucking junkie just died or something. That's what I think every time. Like, there goes some more tax dollars. My uncle worked for Cardinal Health, and then I don't know if you, but Cardinal Health got sued by Huntington, West Virginia, and like we won, and they like gave the city of Huntington a shitload of money that they blew on whatever. The city sucks.
Yeah.
Streets falling apart, but
And they're no worse for the wear. They're
but
still
my-
one of the 5 power players, right?
yeah, oh yeah. My uncle though, he was like, I remember I was in the conference call when we found out, and I was like, and I got in trouble because I was like, well, shoes for everyone in Huntington. But yeah, Jackson got mad at me for not doing the show with him because I didn't want to do the show while I was laid off. And then it was just like he kept asking, and then I would fight with him, and he would fight back, and I did stuff. So that's that. But so I'm just done with all that. I just want to be left the fuck alone. But the only thing with Fax is he's kind of like aligned himself against me. Fax like called me, like diagnosed me as bipolar, which I'm not. Actually, I'm literally not bipolar. But like, and then like he keeps doing this thing where like he acts like I'm a pussy and all this. It just irritates me. He's one of those people who just triggers me. It's fine. Like you're like, I said that to Sigmund Freud earlier. Like he was like, "What did I do? Why do you hate me, Luke?" I'm like, "I don't hate you, dude. I'm not mad at you either. You just trigger me. Some guys just trigger me."
Fair enough.
Sorry about the rant, dude.
No. You're answering the question. That's fair game.
Mick's an honorable guy. Mick is definitely very anti-doxing. Mick has honor. Is it like just
100%, dude.
Oh,
That's
it's
like
on your phone.
rule
It's on your
number 1.
phone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it's so small. I'm like, do you need to get glasses? Like, what's going on? No,
Yeah.
it's just tiny on your phone.
Anti-doxing. This step is basic decency. Basic decency.
Oh, dude,
You
I
wouldn't
got
consider it because you're a decent man. That's why.
Yeah, I have great news. My eye and dental kicks in on November 1st.
Hell yeah.
So I'm getting new glasses, buddy. And I gotta this is gonna be tough, dude. Like I'm like it's kind of like lame to say, but like I gotta go to the dentist. I haven't been since I was 18.
Oh.
I got some issues. I gotta go.
Yeah,
And
they're
I'm
gonna
like
be like,
terrified.
we need to redo all your shit. Yeah.
And I'm terrified. I'm terrified. I have a giant cavity on the back of one of my molars back here. And like it's like a ticking time bomb. Eventually it's gonna get infected. I think. Like basically the side of the tooth is gone. So I gotta go. It doesn't hurt. It hurt at times, but it doesn't hurt now. It hasn't hurt in a while. But yeah, I gotta go. The cleanings are gonna hurt. It's all gonna hurt. I have a dentist thing. I had a when I was a kid, I would like kind of like Kirk. I'm not like stealing Kirk's thing, but like I went to a children's like a specialist. Never take your kid to a specialist children's dentist if you can help it. This guy like would just go over and over and over my teeth, and he would always find like I would have 6 cavities, and my brother would have like 14 cavities and all this shit. And then we went one time to a regular dentist, and we had neither one of us had any fucking cavities, and he was like, "No, dude, like." This guy is going, and I like my mom. And when he asked me questions like, "What was this? What he was doing?" It was like, "Yeah." He and the fucking hygienist would go over my teeth over and over and over and over again and then they would find a spot and they would start like kind of digging at it. Then
it's
they
like
would just,
it's
what do you say? Yeah, your toast, pal. They're gonna hit you with the lecture about having teeth and blah blah blah. It's gonna be bad, dude. It's gonna be real bad. And I smoke and I dip, and I drink soda. And I pass out and don't brush my teeth sometimes. Like it's
like a
brutal.
mechanic, dude. It's like a mechanic. You got to find that right level of like milking your clients, like because really, a car, you could be like, oh, yeah, it needs a oil change, a new suspension. It could, there's a whole list of everything it could need. It's like, well, you could get that. But like,
so my argument there
reasonable.
though is. Yeah. My argument there is though, like you're a dentist and you're specializing with children, and like you can charge more than you would charge as a normal. You don't have to fucking fill 87 cavities on every kid. just because you like.
Especially if
Yeah, I feel like they're
they're
just
not
filling.
adult teeth and they're gonna fucking fall out.
That's the
Right.
thing. They gave my brother. My brother got a silver tooth. I remember, and like I was on a baby tooth.
Yeah.
I held on to my baby teeth. I didn't lose my first tooth, dude, until I was in 4th grade. It's fucking wild. It's like like it's my mom's side of the family. Like her brothers were the same way, and then my brother was the same way too. Like I have all my wisdom teeth, but I feel like they're not gonna pop till I'm like 60.
All right.
So I lost my final 4 teeth when I was 16 years old. The dentist or the orthodontist just pulled them out, and they still
Okay.
had fucking roots on them like this. They were the like front molars next to your canines.
Sure.
But they were taking my braces off for the final time, and he literally just fucking went, you know what, and went like wrenched them out and fucking pulled 4 of my teeth with nothing, dude. Like no Novocaine or anything. Like, and I was bleeding shit, and they had roots on them like this still. And I was 16 years old, so I probably still have those fuckers. It's weird, but like the teeth came in normal once the other ones went out.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anyway, it's kind of so I got a thing with dentists. And one more thing with the tooth thing too. I lived next door to my orthodontist when I was a kid. It's not an orthodontist anymore, but the building where I used to get tortured by the orthodontist for 10 years is right across the street.
Maybe you do have PTSD. Yeah.
I don't have it like Kirk has this thing where like his dentist like raped him and stuff or whatever, basically.
Whoa.
No, that's not what happened. I'm actually gonna get sued if I say that. Allegedly, nobody
Laughing
would see
gas.
this.
Yeah.
No, but
allegedly.
like this guy, he was gonna do the case on it apparently, which I would love to listen to. I actually care about this story, but I think the rumor is like this guy was in like contact or with or threatened the CEO of Penn said no, you can't do the story. But there's a bunch of people in this town in Massachusetts who went to this dentist when they were kids, and the guy would like restrain them and like yell at them and like all this crazy. I don't know. It's like this horrible shit. So definitely different than what I experienced. I just had a guy that like fucking kept fucking. It would keep me in the chair for an hour, checking my teeth. So and then I always just like, and then I would like try so hard not to have cavities, and I would always have cavities.
Yeah.
But then when I started going to a normal dentist, I didn't have cavities. So
Well,
that's that.
good luck to you. Good luck to you, man. Sorry. Yeah. Dodgers
gonna be
gonna
brutal.
win 8-0 Dodgers.
That was
It's over.
8-0 was the final in the first game, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Mets scratched out game 2. Now they're getting crushed again.
How's the Yankees at the ALCS going? I haven't heard anything about it.
Yankees have been all over the Guardians so far.
I figured that would happen.
They're going to Cleveland now, I believe. So
yeah, I don't think that's this Cleveland team, and I haven't watched like a minute of baseball this year, to be honest with you. But this Cleveland team feels worse than the 2016 Cleveland team.
Okay.
They lost to the Cubs in the was that the ALCS or the ALCS or not the Cubs? Was it that was Cubs, wasn't it? ALCS 2016 Cubs Indians. Is that right?
Fun fact, sports related. I remember in 90, so I lived south of Buffalo, right? We would go as kids up to the Buffalo Bisons, which is AAA for the Indians. So I remember we went up there, and at the time, the Sabres were in the playoffs. This must have been 98, 99.
I was in kindergarten.
Yeah. So
you were pretty young too then. You were
well, I was 10,
like
10 to 12 range, right?
Yeah.
So I remember the 99 World. Okay, so back up. 96, I definitely remember we would go, and it's AAA ball, so you can go down and get the autographs from all the players and shit. So Jarrett Wright in 96 was pitching for the Buffalo Bison AAA, and then he got called up that year for the Cleveland World Series, which was pretty cool. And then 98, 99, when we would go out to the Bison's game, the Sabres were actually in the postseason, right? So hockey postseason, like the Stanley Cup Finals, is in what, like May, June, right? So this is mid-season baseball swing. So I actually got to meet like all Steve Levy and John Saunders and the whole ESPN crew was all like the next row over from us. So anyways, it's just kind of crazy. Like Well, we used to go out to Cleveland, watch the games after because we were feeder system for Cleveland, and
Cleveland and Buffalo is really not that far.
Buffalo's never had a baseball team. Well, I mean, they did maybe
Well,
forever
aren't
ago.
the Bison are still around, aren't they?
Yeah. So fun fact, it
International
used to
League,
be
AAA.
so for NBA, there used to be the Buffalo Braves in like '55.
Yeah. And that
They
was the
moved out to
NBA.
LA, became the Clippers, right? But it
Right.
used to be the Buffalo Braves. Yep.
I've got all those. I read a bunch of books. I was super into like the history of the NBA for a while. So
Yep.
yeah, like 2 years ago, and I've got like all those books from that, and I've got them. I got the audiobooks too, and I like that. The thing about the NBA I like is like the history is the most recent of all the leagues. Like the history of the MLB was fucking 150 years ago, like more than that, really.
Yeah.
So it's like, but the NBA, like it was like the 50s.
Yep.
Like they were like it was the league. So it's like there's a lot of still pretty good stories and wild stories. The ABA book is one of my favorite books. I can't the ABA book by the guy that did like the USFL book and all this.
Yeah.
That guy, that's a great book.
Those are
ABA was
fun.
wild.
I like the history of it too because it makes
Yeah.
more sense, and like
I don't really
even
like
though
basketball, and I like the history of basketball.
sure.
Because it's just like the franchise. I don't know. Give me one more second. I got like 2 more beers left. I'm gonna drink them.
Do it. I should probably get another one, but I think I'm out. Just drank all the wine. Sad.
I got to make sure I won that. I think the White Sox hat ends tomorrow.
Okay,
I
so
remember.
you're already on it for me
I'm
then.
the high bidder. I'm gonna win it.
Okay. I'll get a fend for one more too. Hold on.
Yep, go for it. Excuse me. Clink, clink, clink.
Clink, this shit's terrible, but I'm gonna have one. I have this
We've watched Chad finish like 3 bottles of wine so far on the stream.
No, I had the last 2 glasses from
That's
2 different bottles of open red.
Technically, you finished 2 bottles of wine.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Just wasted. You know what's interesting, by the way? Little fun fact since we're talking about Buffalo. About nothing.
Excuse me.
So you heard of Erie Canal, yeah?
Oh yeah. History class.
Right.
American history.
Exactly. So Buffalo went downhill after the. So at 1900, at the turn of the century, Buffalo was the fastest growing city in the world because they had built the Erie Canal, and the overseas ships would come into the Hudson and come across the Erie Canal to get access to the Great Lakes, right? Then they'd go to Michigan, Chicago, Canada, wherever, and then basically at Pan American Expo, I think it was 1900, maybe 1902. I think it was 1900. They shot President McKinley at the Pan American Expo, and that was literally the peak of Buffalo, though. Like Buffalo's been like in decline since like fucking
Buffalo
early
was a top
1900.
10.
Like
it was a top 10 biggest city in the country at that point. I think
fastest growing city in the world, right? Circa 1900. Yeah.
Cleveland also was pretty big at that time.
Shit show.
Dude, I'm in a bidding war right now. I hope it's not you.
For this hat?
Well, I mean, it's not like we're nowhere close to what it's worth, but yeah, I'm in a bidding war right now.
I still haven't even seen this fucking thing, so I'm just trusting you.
Oh no, it's fucking sick, and it's not dirty. It's not dirty. That's the advantage I have of being able to actually fucking handle the thing. Like this isn't gross.
I'll just Venmo you whatever it is if you have to go over
no,
budget.
don't worry about it. I got this. This is awesome. You have items that are ready to be paid for. Okay, I'll do it right now. Jeez, don't fucking bitch at me. The thing is, the advantage I have, dude, is I don't have to pay shipping. And shipping is like $10 on this, I believe.
That's fucking crazy.
So
are you getting that worked
this
out?
one's calculated shipping because I haven't changed it yet. So that's going to probably be more expensive. Usually shipping's about double what we actually.
You're eventually reworking the whole shipping hustle on that, right? Like you were talking about.
Yeah, all in process. But right now, But I have the advantage otherwise anyway. Like whatever number I'm paying, you got to add 10 for the other person.
Mm.
So I'm still getting a deal. And I owe you a package. So there's no additional shipping cost in my end.
By the
And
way, what's the late?
I'm sending you that Bo
Sorry, go ahead.
Jackson book too. I just forgot. I actually put it in your package. So that
Nice.
remember I bought that stupid Bo Jackson book for like $2.
Dude, I got the Hasek and a bunch of those Crown Royal the Kramer's Choice
Oh,
Jumbos.
you
So
know
whenever
what's
no rush, but I'm just saying whenever I get that, I got the fucking Hasek to put in the case. That's gonna be sweet.
I forgot about that completely.
We'll swap out that moss, which I have one of those mosses now, the same one that's coming in that case. I got it.
Dude, that
I
fucking
bought a lot of like 30 of them for like on
that
the cheap. I want a cheap lot auction.
oh, that's awesome. I need to
Yeah,
outsource my shipping to the guy that shipped that Chad Pennington you got because that came like the next day, like 2 days later at most. Like I was
love
like,
it.
what the fuck am I getting in the mail? That doesn't make any like. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm in the lead again. I think we're fine.
All right. If we got to break the bank, let me know. But
If
also,
it gets unreasonable, I'll let you know.
do you
But
still talk to how's PRC doing? Because I actually
I like
I
PRC.
ha
I haven't heard from him in a while.
I'm legitimately gonna hit him up when I go down to Indy next time.
He's a
Like
great guy. Like he's cool.
try to buy that guy a beer if I could.
Yeah, just don't get
I say
don't get too friendly with him because he might.
no, yeah, exactly. My dogs,
I'm just
I
teasing you.
say
Hey, Sadie. Did you see Portnoy adopting a new dog today?
yeah, the
Fucking dog won
beagle.
the lottery. I wish I was that beagle.
Yeah, what is it? Something the beagle.
It's
Whatever.
Pete the Beagle.
Pete the beagle.
I feel
Sad.
bad. Like it's sad. Like I don't know the whole story. My mom's like women are obsessed with like Miss
Dude,
Peaches.
Elise keeps track of that shit too. She's
Yeah.
fucking
I
knows
like it too,
everything
but
Miss
my
Peaches.
mom's
She's
like
like, I open up my Instagram every day for the Miss Peaches story of the day. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
I guess this dog was left tied to like that dog during the hurricane, like left tied to a fence or something with
Yeah,
another dog. I don't know though. I don't really even want to get into it because it makes me sad. I don't like it, but I'm very happy for this dog. Um, and then like there was a video. It had the zoomies. It and Miss
yeah,
Peaches were chasing each other around, so that's pretty cool. I'm happy for that dog. Like that's
yeah,
like winning like the lottery. I mean, you go from being like an abused dog to like getting to chew on Gucci slippers and stuff, and like $20,000 entertainment systems.
100%. I love adopted dogs. Now, the only thing that pisses me off is like when you go
I
to the
love adopted
shelters.
dogs, and I've never adopted a dog. But go
I
ahead.
have all mine
I
have been
know
rescues,
my
but
guys are.
I hear
My,
you. As you and your bulldogs are awesome. Pure breeds are cool. So, but
they're technically
when
mutts. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh, no, but you go into these shelters
Mm.
and like it's like I've owned a shit ton of dogs and okay, I want to adopt this dog and it's a kill shelter. Like they're gonna kill this dog if no one
I
adopts
know.
it, and they
Feels
give
like.
you they give you like 100 question like.
Oh, I know. It's like
Are
they.
you gonna walk it enough? Like, are you qualified to be a dog parent? Like all these questions. I'm like, get the fuck out of here! Like, you're about to kill this dog.
Dude,
I've
they do
owned
that with
12
fucking
dogs. Like,
cats too.
I fucking hate. And then I gotta pay you for this shit. Like, it
Yeah.
drives me nuts. The whole
I
shelter
was
thing drives me nuts.
I was gonna adopt a cat from a shelter, and they were like, "All right, we
Yeah,
just need to come. Like, we're gonna take the cat, and we're gonna come to your house, and we're gonna like interview you basically, and
yeah.
watch how you guys interact." And I'm
Make sure that you're fit
like,
to adopt
and
this
I was like,
animal.
this is a stray cat that you're gonna
Yeah,
kill in a month."
yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, yeah." I'm like, "I'm all set. I'm sorry. Like, I love this cat, but like, you're fucking kidding me right now." Because
It
and also
based.
like
Yeah,
they weren't gonna let me have the cat anyway because it was me and my 3 roommates in college, but.
dude.
It's just
It's
fucking
like a
insane.
hustle to employ more administrators and paper pushers or
Oh, it's
something.
all
Like, yeah,
nonprofit.
like
Yeah, I work for a good nonprofit where the money actually does go mostly to the like whatever the
sure.
number. I don't know the exact number, but the vast majority of the money goes to the mission. But they're like the United Way allegedly is one of those where like basically there are the Clinton Fund, whatever that's called. What's Hillary Clinton's fucking charity
Wait,
called?
did you just use reputable and Clinton in the same fucking
No,
sentence?
I'm saying no. I'm saying those are ones where like all the money just goes to pay the
Yeah,
admin or whatever.
Haitian Fund. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just a
I can't remember
siphon.
what it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah.
The United Way is like that as well.
The Clinton Foundation, yes, and their Haiti subsidiary, yes.
All that
It was
money,
just a
dude. I remember
straight cash grab. Yeah.
text this number, and you can donate $10 to Haiti. Just tack it on your phone bill, dude. You don't have to worry about it. You're helping all those people. I don't even know who the fuck we're helping at this point. I think they're all here. The Dominican Republic was like getting rid of a lot of them. I guess a lot of them. That's like a heavily militarized border too. I don't know how they get over. I guess they take a boat or something, but
I guess so. Is there anybody in the chat? We're at our best when we're answering questions.
the number keeps going up. So it's a
So ask
But
us anything. Come on. It's
Chad
way
wants
better than
questions.
listen. It's better. It's better than us droning on about history, I guess.
Eh,
But yeah, I saw the good for Dave. I guess adopt another dog.
I was happy.
By the way,
for
did
him.
you see Big Cat lost a shit ton of weight?
I have not seen Big Cat. I have not seen Big Cat like on a screen in a while now. Say it's
Yeah.
at least a month.
Big Cat's skinny now, dude. He lost a ton of weight. Good for Big
So he's
Cat.
on his Epic. He doesn't work like he. I don't
I'd like to think not, because
No, he's definitely on his Epic.
it's like if you're trying to get like stomach ulcer or stomach paralysis or kidney failure, I guess you can go that
Ozempic
route.
Cat. True. What is it? What's the other one called? Truvada? No, that's like fucking AIDS, isn't it?
Oh, there's
Monjaro?
yeah, Manjaro. That's
Monjaro
definitely one
Cat.
of them.
He's
Yeah,
Monjaro Cat.
Manjaro. There's a bunch of them now.
I just think because his life's like he's on those streams all the time, and like all they have is like he's not eating because he's on his Epic, but like they have food. Like I just don't see Big Cat like, and he's got young kids. I don't see Big Cat like all of a sudden being like a gym guy.
Well, he used to do the.
But he's also
the-
rich as fuck, so who knows?
Yeah, exactly. You can just get a.
But I
chef
could
and a
definitely see him
trainer.
being Ozempic Cat.
Yeah, allegedly. We'll keep it at that. I don't know, but he looked good. He looked skinny as shit.
I'm not even gonna say allegedly. Big Cat is on Ozempic or Monjaro. Sue me,
Okay.
Big Cat.
You heard it here first. Breaking news
Sue me, Big Cat.
from the CEO of the network. Which
Farm
network
System
is this?
Network,
Which CEO of the Farm System Network now?
which is currently me. It's lingering with Luke. So if you'd like to have a show on the Farm System Network, get in touch.
Yeah.
I'll set you up.
Lingering.
Jake, if you'd like to have a show, maybe jamming with Jake. Good. Oh, dude, I gotta show you some pictures.
Sure.
These are all real. They're all new to you too, so I get to use them again.
Oh, good.
I got a bunch of really good Trump pictures
Oh man.
that I generated with Grok, because Grok does Trump like really well. Like Elon has the Trump like dialed in on the.
I gotta
the
be.
Grok's
I
the
almost.
AI.
I almost pitched in $47 to buy one of those fight shirts today, just cause.
Fight shirt. Oh, like the fight, like where he's.
With but
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
selling them. He's selling them direct. Like if you donate. Oh, nice. Is
I
that
got him
Conan?
advising. Yeah, and then I have him as Donald the Barbarian. I really
you
like.
generated these?
Yeah, dude, Grok is awesome. I love Grok. Then I've got him saving cats during Hurricane Helene. So those are a couple weeks old, or a week or two old. But
You see
yeah,
my
I
new
really
lid?
love Donald the Barbarian. I'm sorry.
My new lid.
That's sick. I like that, dude. I
With
gotta
the-
start
with
watching
the-
Tucker again. I'm behind.
With the hipster ass braid. I love it.
Yeah,
It's the new.
I've only ever had one hat with like that braid thing across it, and it was a Chapman printing hat that I wish I still had.
It's coming back now, so whatever.
It had the webbing. I hate the trucker hat webbing though on the back, like on the hats, and that
Okay.
one was a trucker hat. I like what you've got, like just a regular like hat.
What is that? Yes.
What do you mean?
No, just Tucker. That's his question for
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
Right? What is that? Like this is like standard interview question for
Shout out
fucking everything.
Tucker.
Zen's. So he's making his own.
I'll definitely. Well,
If
I mean,
if they
obviously,
don't,
I'm just out of general. I gotta go. I got a bad can. I got 2 cans last time I was there, and the second can
Yes.
was bad. 3s, you little pussy.
Yeah,
Pussy
I know.
boy.
I know. But
These
I
are
have one in.
6s, and like they're like not doing it for me.
I
These are
have some
10s. These are
6s over
10s.
there.
10s.
10. Is that the Swedish
That's the general, the original.
General? Yeah.
You did
Well-
what happened with the general made you like the general fucked with you, didn't it?
No, it was fine. I mean, it was more
Just
like
not
a
for you.
tradition, just more like a traditional
Well,
dip.
it's actual tobacco. It's not like
Right.
nicotine salt or whatever.
Right. So I went
Suppose,
with
from
it.
what I understand, this should be fairly healthy.
Mm.
I mean, not healthy, but you know what I mean. Like
Except
as
for
far
all
as,
the
like,
dioxins and shit that are in the paper. Who the fuck knows? It's like
yeah.
powder, but supposedly, allegedly. But
I don't know. I'm just gonna be a general guy. Dude, the only complaint I have right now about my job is I was like down to like 3 cigarettes a day, and now I'm back like up to like 15 a day. And my
those are rookie
boss,
numbers.
my boss smokes too, which again is happened to me multiple times. So every time I talk to my boss, we just go smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good a meeting of the minds in the smoke pit. That's
Oh,
solid,
it's great,
though.
but I need to quit smoking, dude. I'm gonna die. I have
Camel
so
unfiltered. Yeah.
I haven't written one novel yet, and I'm gonna die of fucking lung cancer. So
Mm.
I don't know. I'm getting the full court press right now too for my dad, because my aunt, his brother's wife, I think had a stroke. Big smoker. She's probably like fucking 67 too, to be fair. But
Okay.
yeah, so so I feel bad, and it's expensive. It's a stupid fucking habit.
Mm.
I would like to just be like have a few beers, smoke a few cigarettes kind of guy, like every couple of weeks or something.
Sure.
I don't want to be like but so I want to just pivot to like this, just 24/7, basically.
Well, so the reason I do threes is because I have a Zen in from the minute I get up to the minute I go to bed. Like, it's like that one sucks, throw it out,
Yeah.
toss another one in. So it's like
Well,
that's probably enough. Like
yeah.
like at least it's a steady drip. Like we don't need to get crazier
along
than
that
that.
line.
Like
Along that line, though, I
Yeah.
like when I have tomorrow, I'll go to Sheets and buy more. Dude,
Yeah.
I fall asleep with these in like 95%
I
of my
have.
life, and I got
could
the
sleep with
big
them in, no
brown
problem.
stains on my pillowcases because it's tobacco.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, it's bad. It's just destroying my teeth, I believe.
Yeah.
So circling back to what Mick said. Your toast, pal. They're gonna hit you with a lecture about having teeth and blah blah. He's right.
Mm.
I guarantee you, Mick is not afraid of going to the dentist. He has to go to like the doctor for his Crohn's and shit. Like he's like a warrior. Like I'm a pussy.
I've not had cavities the last 3 times I went to my dentist, but I used to. Yeah, I had a couple root canals and shit. I used to be not
I'm
as
so
good.
terrified
Now
of having a root canal.
and the older I get, the more I'm like, I keep up on my teeth. Now,
I feel like it
for
would hurt
sure.
less just to have the tooth pulled than to have a root canal.
Yeah, root canal's kind of bullshit. The more I've been reading about it lately, like it's
Thank
not good
you,
for
thank
you.
you. That right there, that's all I need. You don't even have to give me any details. I'm gonna trust your judgment. I'm never getting a root canal.
No, I've only had one, and it was and it
I think
sucked.
my dad's had a few. He took some sort of a medicine when he was young because he was sick.
Mm-hmm.
He was born in '65. He's the same age as Super Bowl. And like it made his teeth yellow, but he also he has like certain problems with his teeth because of this medicine or whatever he took. I don't know what. I'll have to ask him and like get it figured out.
Long term, it's not good for you. It's not. Yeah, from what I hear. So
what is it?
The root canal. You
he's
don't
had like 3,
want
I
one.
think.
Yeah.
I definitely don't. I'm just terrified of because they drill your tooth out and shit. Like,
yeah,
the drill. Like, I wish I could get in some sort. You probably got to pay extra. I'm sure my insurance doesn't cover it. Just put me out.
Yeah. Some dentists will like yeah. You just be like, hey, laugh and gas me, like put me.
I'm telling
Whatever.
you right now, for
But a lot
$30
of
a
them
month,
don't.
for
Mine doesn't.
for $30 a month, my insurance isn't getting that either.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have medical, by the way. My medical has been like a lot. Medical is a couple hundred, a few hundred a month, I think.
By the way, like, have you opened with the QD at the gas station with that? Be like, hey, I have benefits now. Like,
Well, I have.
you could have benefits
That's
too.
true. I
Like,
could say.
like let's
The
make
funny
some
thing is,
magic
like,
here, because she sure as shit does not have benefits at the gas station.
well, I will say though, I was thinking when I was like, I want the guys at the gas station to work for me. But then I looked up what they make more money than I do.
Yeah, but no benefits. Like, they're probably like
Yeah. All
limited
right. Like,
hours
hey,
per week.
sweetie, I don't have medical, but I have dental and vision. You don't wear glasses, but maybe you need them.
Mm. Get
And
them teeth
there's
fixed,
only
girl.
like
Yeah.
a slight copay.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're probably going to have to go out of pocket like $120 for glasses. You know, it's gonna be good.
You'll get there. You'll get there. That's why I
No, I'm
mean,
just teasing.
that's why hot young chicks fuck old guys. I mean, you get like, what do you got to offer me, dude?
She's probably my age, or you. The thing is, like, I look young for my age, and I misjudge everybody's ages. I think
Mm.
so. Like, she's probably like way younger than me, and I don't even realize it. But I would say she's probably like 30, and she's definitely probably got kids. Everybody has kids except for me by this age.
I like the new cut. You got the flow going. Like,
Well, I
it's
gotta get it. Like, I gotta go back and I'm gonna go back and get it. Like now, it's like grown out,
mm-hmm.
but I kind of want like it to do what it's supposed to. But and my beard's like a mess. I don't do
Managerial.
my own beard. So
It's respectable. It's respectable.
respectable. So I gotta
What
go pay
else?
the barber $45 or whatever to fucking do it. But that's with tip. But I mean,
What are we missing that we were supposed to cover on the Luke live stream before we got all
lingering with Luke.
disoriented here? The linger with Luke. Yeah, like what? I feel like we're missing pertinent information here.
Do you want to see my video that I play 70,000 times a day?
Sure.
Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of your women. That is good. That is good.
I watch that every morning when I get up, so I like it's a new thing too. That's my mentality in life. Crush
I'm
your
with that.
enemies, hear the lamentations of the women. It's great. It's good shit, dude. I
I'm
also
with that.
watched the Tulsa. I also since what's his face died. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm not. Darth Vader. Fucking what's his fucking name?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit. What's really fucked up is I keep wanting to say Billy D. Williams, which is so fucked up. That's
No,
that's
it's not.
Lando Calrissian. James Earl Jones. Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
Since James Earl Jones died, I keep watching like the 3-minute long clip where he's Tulsa Doom and he's like, you know, flesh is weak or whatever, and and then he says to the girl up on the cliff, he's like, "Come here, my child." You know what I'm talking about?
No,
Have
actually,
you haven't seen the Conan movies, have you?
I did, but it's maybe
I'm
once
gonna put it
forever
up.
ago,
It's
dude.
a minute
I'm
33
not
long. I'm about to play it.
okay.
I gotta upload it first. I'm sorry.
It's
worth
been a
it. It's
minute.
honestly, in my opinion, one of the best scenes in movies
Okay.
ever. Also, James Earl Jones. Have you seen Matewan?
No.
It's like the coal mining. We watched it a bunch of like when I was in school for like West Virginia history class. We'd always watch Matewan. Great movie. You need to watch it. It's about a coal mining. I don't remember the plot, to be honest with you. It's been forever, but it's great, and he's in it, and he's really good in it. Also, he was great as the Zeus's owner in The Sandlot.
Yes, that I absolutely remember. The
That's about
Sandlot.
it. For,
I've seen about 1 billion times the Sandlot.
I'm trying to think of other roles he had. Obviously, he had a ton of roles.
George. I know George.
George Herman Ruth.
Exactly. Yes.
That's right. I love The Sandlot. It's a great movie.
Yeah. Did you ever get around to watching Tropic Thunder?
No.
God.
I'm sorry, dude.
I know. It's all right. Failing each other on this. It's fun.
I'm just to be honest with you, all I've been doing is working. Been doing my my streams every night to nobody.
At
And
least
then
you watched True Romance when I put you on that, so let's
oh man,
take that.
I played the Sicilian scene the other night.
You are him in the comic book store, by the way, as you're describing. Like
Yeah, I'm talking about the
the-
girl at the gas station.
He's in there like talking about Elvis, the comic book girl, like if she couldn't give a shit.
Yes.
Just
Yeah,
give a
the
shit
girl
about nothing.
the
Yeah.
girl at the comic book store fucking hates me. I actually had a dream like three or 4 days ago where like I went to like the comic book store and they're like, no, sorry, we got rid of your pull list. And then like I don't know what her name is, but like, and it wasn't said, but they're like, whoever fucking hates you, like you're not welcome here anymore or whatever.
Yeah.
And like I was bummed in my dream because I was like, where am I gonna get my Conan books?
Right.
All right, so here we go. This is honestly, dude, it's a minute 33 long. It's like one of my, I think it's a top 50 all time clip from the movie. So
There was a time, boy, when I searched for steel. And steel meant more to me than gold or jewels.
The riddle of steel.
Yes. You know what it is, don't you, boy? Shall I tell you? It's the least I can do. Steel isn't strong, boy. Flesh is stronger. Look around you. There, on the rocks. That beautiful girl.
Come to me, my child.
That is strength, boy. That is power. The strength and power of flesh. What is steel compared to the hand that wields it? Look at the strength of your body, the desire in your heart. I gave you this. Such a waste. Contemplate this on the tree of woe. Crucify him.
I fucking love
Dang.
contemplate this on the tree of woe. Dude, James Earl Jones is so fucking good in that movie. So one more.
Just
I'll give
made
you
that
one more.
maiden kill herself. That's so
Oh no,
sad.
dude, I laugh every time when she fucking collapses through the wooden platform or whatever. It's fucked. Like obviously, I laugh because I know it's a movie. It's not real, but it's fucking great. But I'll give you one more Conan fact, and I'll leave it alone. I've been doing, I do like my obsessions with stuff, and I've been obsessed with Conan for like 2 months. It's been a while. I've been ranting about Conan for a while now, but so the movies, like that's Conan the Barbarian, the first movie in 1982. It's really not a Conan story. It's actually a Cull of Atlantis story, who they did a movie for in the late 90s with Kevin Sorbo playing Cull. It was a terrible movie. But
Well,
Tulsa
he did the
Doom,
Hercules after that. I remember
yeah,
that. Yeah.
I think maybe before it, to be honest with you. Or maybe at the same time. It was around the same time, but yeah, he
like
was Cull.
Xena, that shit was
Yeah,
all big
Xena
back
the
then.
Warrior
Yep.
Princess, and there was another show too at that time that was similar.
Yep.
I don't remember what it was though. Xena and oh no, you're right. Hercules and Xena.
Hercules and Xena, yeah.
Yeah.
Zorro. I remember that part. Yeah.
I kind of
that
want to go
era.
back and watch those. I don't know if they're good or not.
Cheesy as fuck, I bet, if we
I
went
bet
back and
they're
watched
yeah,
them
but I
now.
kind of like that. I kind of like that.
Like,
But so yeah, like Tulsa Doom is not a Conan enemy. He's a Cull enemy. So I don't know. But like
Right.
I wish they would make an actual Conan movie where like Conan is Conan, because Conan's like smart, and like Conan was a thief, then he was a warrior, and then he was a king. So like in the movies, he's just, I mean, it's Conan, it's Arnold playing him, so it's like, which I love, but it's just not Conan. So I don't know, but they're great movies. So that's it. That's all I had for that.
fair enough.
I was thinking, if I get another 23 minutes out of you, that'll go to midnight on my time, and then we'll end the stream at midnight.
Fair enough, for sure. Yeah.
If you want to come on more often, dude, by the way, like whenever I do these all the time because I'm a loser. So I'll just send you the link. You can come on when you want.
Fair enough.
I'll definitely have to have you on when we do the mix show. So I hope Beyond Average comes back, dude. Like I need something to listen to, especially I'm not listening.
We have to have some kind of a classic movie review or watch or something. I feel like that. You ever seen Simmons? Bill Simmons always does like the rewatchables.
Yeah, on The Ringer.
Like something like that. Yeah, but something like that where you put on a classic. Almost like your Marshall streams.
Trying to think of a good one though. The best way to do it is like I would actually we could do it with True Romance because it's already on YouTube.
There you go.
So I don't feel
on YouTube.
I feel like if it's on YouTube already, I can just I can play it on here because we're on.
You're
YouTube.
not going to get copyright infringed.
I'm definitely not going to get copyrighted on Twitter. We're on Twitter, and that's where most people watch. Like right now, we've only had one view on YouTube, and we've had every other view on Twitter. So we can do a lot of shit on Twitter. I just play like the Conan the adventure cartoon. And nothing happens on Twitter, but on YouTube, I get kicked off pretty quick. So I was permanently banned from Reddit, by the way, today. Finally,
that's amazing.
It's been years, dude, of a lot of warnings and suspensions, but finally, and honestly, the straw that broke the camel's back was kind of shitty. Like, so there was this random on Reddit, they give you like whatever the top stuff is on the homepage.
Sure.
And everybody on Reddit's a fucking weirdo moron. So it's always dumb stuff. But it was this woman bitching about something, and she was like, this guy called me a stupid bitch and stuff, and she honestly kind of sounded like she was being a stupid bitch.
Yeah.
So I commented,
this man might have been exactly right, but sorry.
I commented, were you being a stupid bitch? And that was the final straw. I'll read the message real quick. It's kind of funny. Oh, I got a bunch of notifications. I bet it's Jake. Hang on. No, it's not. It's actually Tucker and Mick.
Nice.
The message said from Reddit. I've had this account. I had the account for. Hang on, let me tell you. I can tell you because I'm still logged into it. I had the account for 5 years. I had 11,266 karma. That was pretty cool. June 25th.
That's a good run. That's a good run.
This account has been banned permanently. Check your inbox for message with more information. Okay, I will. I don't know how to get to it. Hang on.
Right-wing extremist. I love it. Hold on. While you pull that up, let me use the bathroom real quick for this last 20 minutes.
Yep. Go for it. I just submitted an appeal to Reddit on my ban. It's not going to happen. They're definitely going to get rid of me. Hi, person who honestly, I feel like people could figure it out pretty quickly. But Reddit is a vast network of communities, blah, 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 blah. Permanently banned for harassment. We flagged the following as potential policy violation. It was me saying, were you being a stupid bitch? And basically, Reddit is a place that is for creating community and belonging. It's not for harassing or bullying. We don't tolerate any behaviors that discourage others from participating, bullying, harassing, intimidating, sexualizing someone without consent. I did not do that. Or abuse. I'm just reading. It's just carbon copy. You're not missing anything. It just we flagged the following: permanently banned for harassment. It's the which, by the way, harassment meant a lot to me. That's why I had to tell her about it. But yeah, so I filed an appeal because that was a button, and I said, very sorry about that. I promise I'll be really good if you let me come back. So we'll see if that works. I only had
Show 'em with
250
kindness.
characters to work with, so
It might work. Could
it
work.
might work. It might. Probably won't, but I don't know. We've also got a bunch of background music. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
This is my favorite one.
I can't hear it.
No, me neither. I don't think it's working.
Okay.
Hang on. It's definitely not working.
Did you hear about the Sphere today?
The Sphere, like the Las Vegas thing.
Sphere, yes.
What about it?
So, fun fact, that's it's owned by James Dolan, right? And it's kind of wrapped up
I didn't
with
know that.
yeah, so it's wrapped up with MSG, like actual Madison Square Garden and the Madison Square Garden Sports Network and Sphere, and they restructured their debt and combined it all into one. But I'm an investor there as well, but the point being they are opening a new one in like Dubai, I think. It's somewhere
Probably
in the
do
Middle
better
East.
there, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's being completely subsidized. They don't have to pay for the build. So they're basically they're building the second Sphere in the Middle East, and it's
Cool.
gonna kind of be like a franchise where they could build them wherever. Kind of interesting.
To tie it back to the Dolans, I used to sell baseball cards to a Dolan.
Really?
He
Any
was
relation?
related. Yeah, his uncle owns the Knicks,
Mm.
and he's real. Isn't the Cleveland Cavaliers guy a Dolan too, or no? Am I crazy? No, he's not. No,
That
he's
was
not. He's
Dan
Rockford
Gilbert.
Mortgage.
That was
Yeah,
Gilbert.
so it's just
Yeah.
yeah, so it was his uncle, I believe. But he would send him like $20,000 for his birthday, and he would come to the card shop and just blow it.
Jesus. Hopefully you bought something worth a shit.
Nah, just boxes. I'm kind of bothered by the music thing. I don't understand why it's not working. I know it's like it's not really that important, but
That's okay. Go ahead.
frustrating. Nope. I don't know what's whatever.
What have we been into lately on that front?
What? Cards or music?
Music. Cards suck right now. Go talk about music.
Cards really do suck right now, dude.
Dude, anything new, I won't buy. Like, it's all shit. I still can't get over unlicensed Topps product. Like, it's like fucking sacrilege. It's like Topps
Well,
has been
that
the
kind
gold
of shows you how
standard
big
for
of like a fucking like sheep everybody is too. Like they love the Tops unlicensed.
yeah, and they just released these downtown jumbos I was telling you about, and like it's like really like
That wasn't
fucking
Tops though. That was Panini.
I know,
right?
Don Ross, right? Yeah, Panini Don Ross, and then like you got Terry Bradshaw and fucking why?
Now, sorry.
Dick Butkus and Terry Bradshaw.
The one
and
that blew my
and
mind
Terrell
was
Owens, like on
Troy
the release.
Smith as a Raven, as an unlicensed Raven.
Why?
And then like people want like, and they're getting them. They're getting closer to them, but they're asking for like more than like licensed autographs from like playing careers of some of these guys. You know, like a Chad Johnson like 2004 auto is like $10.
It's sad to say, dude, but oh, here we go. I can hear
You
it
now?
now.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, right? It's like
It's
background
like
music.
Quest music, yeah.
Oh, you don't recognize? Hold on, listen for a second. You'll recognize it.
Oh, Africa?
Yeah.
Toto? Nice.
Jake just sent me the Slender Man. I don't know what. He sent me the Slender Man. I just retweeted
Waiting there for you.
it. So I was playing this today on my the little like I wrote off a Bluetooth speaker we had up for $9.99, and I just made it like the office one, but only I get to use it. But anyway, I was using it while I was doing shipping today, and I was playing this song, and one of the guys goes, "Hey, there's no vampires in Africa, right?" And I was like, I didn't really like know what he's talking about. I was like, "Huh? What are you saying?" And he's like, "Yeah, because they bless the rains and vampires are allergic to holy water or whatever." And I was like, "Oh my god, that's fucking hysterical. Good one, thank you." So I've told that to everybody I've talked to tonight. So I've also got here's another one.
What's between Marion and Dayton, or whatever it is?
No, it's what's between Dayton and Marion is engagement.
That's right.
Everybody
Right.
goes like Plain City. I got Christopher Cross too.
Oh, nice. Yeah, sail away.
Yep. I got Jake's song.
I love yacht rock.
I do too, dude. I listen. I just play like, and that's I just play literally the yacht rock playlist on Amazon. Like they have like a yacht rocks hit, and then yacht rock hits, and then I play like there's like a soft rock playlist too that I like. It's pretty good.
I hate to plug him again, but I'll plug Bill Simmons one more time with the Ringer. So years ago, Simmons is a big yacht rock guy, and he took this massive several week poll and put together like the best yacht rock playlist I've ever seen. I've subscribed to it on Spotify. So when I yacht rock, I do Bill Simmons. Yacht rock is pretty damn good.
It's tiny on your screen because you're on a phone. It says
Please
Bill
hire
Simmons.
Chad.
Please hire
Who
Chad.
wrote that?
I
Did
did.
you put that? Nice.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm not. I used to like. I mean,
kidding.
back in the
teasing.
day.
I'm teasing.
I hear you.
Don't do a Jake on me, dude. Don't.
I won't. I quit.
No,
Fuck you. Yeah.
No, you don't quit. You're on my StreamYard or whatever.
No, but ESPN Bill Simmons back in the day used to go hard. Like pre social media, no one was doing it like he did. So I do have a soft spot for his old columns and shit. He used to do mailbags and all that. He was the GOAT.
You gotta respect what he did with podcasts.
He's washed now. Like I get it. Like people give him shit now, but
I mean, I wouldn't be washed because I would have like retired after the first couple. The problem, I would never like achieve great success because I'd retire after like 20 million.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did. They let him do Grantland, then he sold that to ESPN. Then he had a rift, and then he went out and fucking founded the Ringer. Yeah. And
did the Ringer ever make money? It lost money, didn't it?
They did both, but then like he got Rosillo, and he had successful shows, and like he missed his
Don Rosillo
window. I think he's just kind of played it too far. I think I don't know if it is popular anymore.
Fuck, I gotta pee again because I've drank like 8 beers.
Yeah, I'll show you some when you get back. You there?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'll show you something if I can flip the camera around. Hold on. Okay. So since we're on the music hustle, this is the random Sports Chad music corner.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's fucking awesome.
But we got a chest set up here from Asia. But what I got is
I spotted them records.
500 fucking records. His lighting sucks balls. But like classic rock, they're all labeled. They got.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's
So
awesome.
We got vintage vinyl out the ass. Probably got like 1,000 of them on here.
Oh yeah, dude.
And this thing turns like. Yeah, it's heavy as shit. But yeah.
Oh yeah. There's records on the back of it.
There's like 4 sides. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, because
Shit ton down there.
when you said the number, I was like, where are they? But now I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 4 sides. Fuck yeah, dude.
Random
That's awesome.
vinyl. Well, and then we also got, hold on, it's not on right now, but the Wurlitzer got 45s out the ass on this thing too.
All the 45s are like loaded up in that.
Yep.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Got all the labels on there and everything.
Which, by the way, I remembered I never sent you that 45 you bought for me. It's in your
hold on.
it's in your package.
Kick this thing on.
I'll start keeping an eye out for you, by the way, on.
Oh, dude, I do not need 45s.
No.
I've got like 11 cases of them bitches. That's what you're talking about.
I get 70. What are they, 78s?
Yeah, I have some of those too, but this is like the original. It's got the bubble lights and everything.
That's
Pretty
fucking
sick.
awesome, dude.
Yeah, not bad.
This is weird having like a successful person on one of our streams.
Yeah, so.
Generally, it's like, hey, this is my parents' house
Oh, yeah.
on our streams.
Like, fucking buy cases of sports cards just because we can.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm actually gonna hang around for it probably till like 12:15 if you're down. I'm
Alright,
take my
whatever
Benadryl now. I forgot to take it, so
Got
I'm just-
nothing going on. So.
I didn't figure.
The Mets suck.
Is it over yet?
Good riddance. Oh yeah, they got killed. 8-0, I think. But yeah, Otani cracks me up, dude. He's been money.
I fucked
He's
up
like-
so bad.
It's like,
on
why would I
Ohtani.
be nervous for a baseball game? He's like, I don't care if it's the playoffs. Like, I don't get nervous.
Dude, like, I had probably 25 different PSA 10 Otani rookies in 2019. I want to say he had a bad sophomore year, I believe.
And you
And, like,
unloaded
his
him at the
prices-
bottom?
His prices collapsed, dude. It was before COVID.
What?
It was before COVID, and I sold them like before he got good again.
Oh,
I
no.
bought them for like 10 to 15 each, and I was selling them for like 20 each. And if
you'd
I'd
be
held on
rich
like
now.
if I'd held on
Yeah.
like 6 more months, I would have like gotten like at least $50 a piece out of those things.
Oh, way more.
Well, they were like a lot of them were like Panini ones and kind of like Topps Gallery and shit like that. Like I didn't have like a lot of like Update or Chrome or anything, but it's frustrating. And I had Otani like BBM rookies, the Japanese ones,
Yeah.
and I sold those too early too. So
I've been trying to organize, like, not that he's going like big money, but like I have everything. Like, I'm trying to eventually get it all. I'm mostly getting there, like organized by player.
yeah.
And so the point being, like right now, even though he's not going crazy, but like Komet's hot again, and it's like I have so many fucking
Oh, Cole
Komets.
Kmet, yeah, he's good.
Dude, I bought for like nothing. I have some
Yeah.
really nice Komets. It's like, all right, now's the time to post those bitches, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Buy 'em
whenever
back,
someone
dude.
gets hot, like people start going nuts. Yeah.
You just buy them back, like 3 months
Why would I
later
need
when
to?
they're.
Yeah, I don't.
If
like
you
10
wanted to, I'm just saying, like, even if like it's a guy like you really like, if like they're going nuts, you can probably buy them back a few months later for less than you sold them for.
I have like a Crown Royal RPA like of 99 Komet that I need to post like in the next week or two because like right now
Was
he's
that probably like $40?
fucking hot again. Yeah, I probably bought it for like $3 back in the day.
Oh,
though,
yeah.
You know, like when no one gave a shit.
What I was gonna say, or another reason why cards kind of suck right now is like it's hard for guys to be valuable because they print so much right now, and they don't print so much like they did in the day where it was like 10 million of the same card, but they have 80,000 different different cards, and everything's
100%.
got a million parallels. And
You really got to be like when like obviously right now basketball's about to come back, and then like whenever a season starts, people get into it. But also like the NFL guys, whenever they're hot and they have like 3 massive weeks in a row, you got to start unloading because everyone just starts buying like crazy. It's like, all right, I'll sell for 3-4x what I got.
And
it
then
for.
even if
Thanks
they're like
very much.
even if they're like a Brock Purdy type guy, like a kind of an unknown rookie who didn't get cards at the beginning,
Yeah.
like they still print like once like that catches on, like they just load them up. Like the late season products, there's gonna be a million of those fucking guys in them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of wild though. Like I still even at my job, I sell like lots of like junk cards to people for like 15, 20 bucks each, like just like totes of them.
That's
they
fucking
buy 'em,
crazy. I
so-
saw that. Yeah.
People buy that shit. So
The Goodwill card hustle is real.
it used to be like really good. Like during COVID, we used to scout out like the lots, and like we would find like they always like the way to do it. You know, you spread them out, like people can kind of see some stuff, and like we would like take bets on some of them, and it worked out. We pulled some really good stuff. I want to say we pulled a PMG out of one of them.
Really?
Yeah, like an Eddie
gold
George
right there.
PMG.
Yeah.
But
PMGs are sick. They still.
it was like a
still go
set
hard.
where it was a set where like, you know, it was a set of whatever it was, and like they were all base cards, but then like they didn't have a base card of Eddie George, they had a PMG.
That's the thing. Now that's the thing that really pisses me off when I go back. Like when I was a kid, like I said, so I collected from '93. I first started buying with my dad, and I collected all the way till 2018. I bought heavy in 2013. Like, so I had 30 years where I bought, and no one gave a shit. No one cared.
No
Like
one
they were
fucking cared at all.
giving it away. Like I said, I would tell you, I buy boxes absolutely for like
Great
15
hobby
bucks.
boxes with game worn autos of Hall of Famers were $60 fucking
But
or
I
whatever.
remember as a kid, like having all of the fucking '96 metal, like Kobe's and Shaq's and MJ, all
Yeah.
that. Like we would swap them around at school, and no one gave a shit. And now they're all worth what? And it's like, God, I fucked up like 5 of those I used to have, and now it's like if I would have kept them and had them graded,
My only
and like the '90s metal goes hard, dude.
oh god,
People
yeah.
still
Well, they're
pay
good looking
ungodly
cards.
sums for those. Yeah.
Good looking cards, and then the PMGs and the Star Rubies and all that fucking shit. Anything
Yep.
numbered from those just sells for so much money. It doesn't matter who it is. It can literally be a guy that was a one and done. Like they just had a card and they never did anything. Like people buy them.
I remember I had like a variation '93 score like Cal Ripken Gold Rush from like, and even that shit now is like you can't find it.
Yeah.
Like it.
Donruss Elites at like 10,000 sell pretty good from
Yeah.
the early sets.
But yeah, we used to just toss them around as kids. Like no one gave a
yeah.
shit. Now I'm like, God damn it! Like I
My
ruined tens of thousands of dollars worth of these things.
my big thing, my big like regret. I think I've told you about it before. I pulled a holographic Charizard from the first Pokemon set when I was a kid.
No shit. Yeah.
My mom
Those
or
are worth it.
my grandmother took me to a Pokemon card store in Columbus, Ohio when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And like she bought me one pack, and I opened it up. I had a fucking holographic Charizard. I didn't
What's
really
that, like
get what it was.
200 G's now or something stupid? Like what? 100
I don't
grand?
know. It'd be like that. I don't think so. Like I mean, it was just probably like I remember during COVID, it was probably like $1,000.
Really? Okay.
Maybe like, I don't think I don't know what you're thinking of, but it wasn't like it was a good.
Some
It's a
of that
great
shit
card,
goes
but
crazy,
like I guess
man.
if it graded at 10, it would be like huge money. But I mean, Pokemon cards are printed pretty crappily. Like it's hard to get a 10. It's almost like junk wax. But anyway, I got kind of scammed from it by an older kid when I was in school. I was in like first grade or second grade, and this kid was like a sixth grade or seventh grade. And he traded me a bunch of fucking like German Pokemon cards, like just random base cards. But I like he had me convinced like they were super valuable because they were German. So I was like fucking 8. And the kid was like 14 or something. Like it's pretty fun. Like I'm kind of like annoyed by it sometimes when I think about it, which is retarded because this was 24 years ago. But yeah, so anyway, that's what happened to that one.
I had Magic, so I was a big. I did a stint as a Magic nerd a couple times,
Magic's
even in
good.
high school back in the day. Yeah,
I still gotta fucking get rid of I got all those Magic cards I gotta get rid of from the hobby box. I'll send them.
Yeah, let me know.
I'll just send them.
But I still have a bunch, and I have some decks, whatever. I don't really play ever, but I still have them. But I remember like in 2012, I sold my original collection. Again, no one gave a shit back at the time. I sold like a box, dude, like one of those clear boxes of several hundred. Probably sold for like $200. And now after it blew back up, it was like I was selling Ice Age shit that's worth
Yeah, they're probably thousands of dollars.
buku bucks. Yeah, I did not. I did not get my money's worth on that. Like that guy got a steal. Whereas it was in Ohio. I was actually in Dayton at the time. Yeah, when after I moved out of Dayton, I sold
If it
my whole
makes you feel any
collection
better, if it was
for
Dayton,
like
Ohio, and it was
the
a
guy
magic,
crushed it.
it was a
Yeah.
magic or a comic shop, the guy that owned that shop probably got ripped off by a guy I know. So
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
New Art got cleaned him up or something.
No,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. Don't do that anyway. New Art doesn't do
I'm
anything
sorry.
like that. But anyway,
No doxing.
no,
Sorry,
no.
my
A
bad.
guy
Yeah.
that I met through him though, who also ripped the guy you just mentioned off,
Yeah.
also ripped like every shop off in Dayton.
Sure.
So then he moved to Columbus, and then he ripped everybody off in Columbus.
But yeah, I could still go back and name the 10 times I ripped myself off with like big time stuff nowadays that's worth
Oh,
cash.
you were in, yeah, you were. I get why you were in Dayton because you were with. I got you.
I was in Right Pat, yeah.
I fucking hate Dayton, dude.
I loved it. I loved it. Well,
That
more like
the
so
lagoon,
Kettering.
the lagoon is
I
cool
liked
as
I
fuck
like
though.
Kettering Beaver Creek area, like
So to be
Fairborn. I
fair,
like the suburbs around that, yeah.
so when I would go to Dayton, it was to do internal audit as a consultant for the city. So I would
Mm,
drive in. I love the lagoon thing. Like I'm talking about, like that bright blue water, the water
mm-hmm.
system. That was cool as hell. But then I would like go into downtown. I'd park in the city parking garage, and then I would like walk around Dayton in the middle of winter, like to go to the jail and like the fucking like parking board and like everything else. People would be like, I remember like when I would go by the jail, like the people in the jail would yell at me because like they had like outdoor rec or whatever. They'd
Yeah.
be like yelling at me, and I'd be like, "Yeah, this is fucking great." Some guy with a shopping cart with a bunch of electronics came up, tried to sell them to me. It's just fucking. And then the allegedly, I'll say allegedly, the people who worked for the city
Allegedly.
of government in
Of
Dayton
course.
were just stealing fucking everything. And allegedly, I like was like, "Hey, let me like see your purchase card records." And allegedly, certain people were like, "No, you can't see them." And allegedly, like I got in trouble because I was like, "You can't tell me I can't see them." So, but allegedly, Nan Whaley, who ran for governor in Ohio fairly recently, is a fucking crook. Allegedly.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Allegedly,
Of
a
course.
Democratic-led Rust Belt city sold a bunch of property allegedly to foreign people for allegedly really beneficial rates because the rest of the money was paid under the table allegedly to the people who facilitated the
Sure.
deals allegedly.
So I'll tell you this era
So
for me
allegedly,
was
real quick, allegedly you could buy like a really nice old building in this middle of downtown Dayton for like $30,000, but you had, allegedly you just paid like the person who facilitated that deal like another $200,000.
for sure, of course,
Yeah,
of course.
but anyway,
I
moving
was
on from
out
the
there.
allegations.
I was out there 2011 to 2013 ish, let's say.
I was there
And
2016 to 2018.
okay, okay. So
2016, 2017, not 20.
we used to pub crawl in the Oregon district, though, right? You heard of the Oregon district? Like that was the nice. They revamped it. It was all, and we would do like bar golf, like
That's the thing. I was like, my point was, I was like in the shittiest parts in like the middle of
yeah.
downtown, where like City Hall and stuff is.
You gotta stay in like the Oregon district, and
Yeah.
that there's some nice pockets, but then there's some cesspool areas for sure.
I will say that when I would do card shows, it always kind of, and I did a lot of card shows in the Dayton area. It always kind
Never
of blew
did
my
that,
mind.
yeah.
Like everybody, like if people were from Dayton, they like loved Dayton. So I knew I was kind of missing
Yeah.
something. But
It's great. It's great. And the whole thing was you know, pockets and
well, it's just like Huntington or any other city. Like Huntington's a fucking shithole for most of it, but there's some nice areas.
yeah.
In Dayton, like it's just they live outside of the city,
Hmm.
I guess.
I don't know. I liked it. But I hear
That's
you.
fine.
I saw both sides for sure.
I liked
But,
Wilmington, kind of near Dayton.
okay.
Are you
Never
familiar
been
with
out
that one?
there. Nope.
No, it's not too far. I'm trying to remember what's the name of the. You won't know, but there's a card show near Dayton, but it's not in Dayton. It's in one of the surrounding towns. We call it the
Okay.
Pig Barn. We called it the Pig Barn because it was the county fairgrounds in like literally a pig barn. like that where they would
Okay.
like. But anyway, that's where I would stay in Wilmington, which is near there. The fuck is it? I can't remember the name of the goddamn town.
I'm gonna grab one more since final.
Yeah, we would stay in Wilmington, and it was a nice little town. It was like a farm town.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Show you this. I bought this out in Hawaii.
It's fucking great.
Bottle
like it.
opener. That's the bottle opener du jour.
Dude, I've pulled a few because we sell China, like like the plates and stuff, and we also sell things that are made in China. I've pulled a few China.
China. Yeah.
China.
Would it never happen? Would it never happen?
Would have never happened. I
Would it
remember too,
never
like at the beginning, they
happen?
were like, Nancy Pelosi's
Oh
like,
no, that's
please.
not at all what I was trying to grab it. Sorry,
Nancy
go ahead.
Pelosi's like, please, please, please order Chinese food from your local place. don't fall for Donald
Come
Trump's
down to
race.
Chinatown. It's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. There's
China,
no disease
it would
down
have
here.
never happened. They let me
Would
shut the
never
border to
happen.
China. He's not wrong.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Excuse me, I'm talking.
Would it never happen?
Someone did the you love Entourage. Someone did the Entourage when Ari Gold comes back with the paintball gun, but it's Trump and Elon Musk.
It's the best. Entourage, all timer. I still have all the seasons.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Jake wrote a poem about me. And I
Oh,
think to be
no.
honest with you, AI wrote the poem. But
Let's
like
hear it.
yeah, well no, I'll pull it up. Jake's kind of going a little crazy right now.
Oh, that's not good.
20
But
hours
yeah.
and 23 minutes, by the way, on the White Sox hat. KMSsucks.com revamp. Okay, hold on. Hashtag
Never
blame
happened.
Luke. Oh my God, no, he's going to war with everybody. It's not just me. Like he's also going to
Okay,
war
that's
with
good.
John. He's going to war with Menners.
Just let it play out from a distance.
Oh yeah,
then,
no, this is great. This is what I love about Jake.
He's
Warriors
having a
been out and play.
manic episode.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. I'm trying to. Why can't it be? Oh, let me put this. Okay, that'll get bigger.
But anyways,
Right.
to finish the other point we were talking
Sorry.
about. Not to skip around too much, but like seriously, Luke, I can't tell you. I had these fucking boxes of cards from even in the mid 2010s, like 2015, 2016 at the super low. And people would ask me, they're like, why the fuck do you still have these? Like, what are you doing with your life? And I'm like, I don't know. I've always had them, and I was carrying them around from place to place I would go. And I still had all my old football cards. And people were like, just dump this shit. Like, it's worthless.
Right.
And so you couldn't believe it. Like in the pandemic after it blew up, I was like,
Oh, it was so
I'm
good.
rich again. Like, what the fuck?
Even for like
it was because nobody cared for like 20 fucking years. No one cared.
even for us, like in the card shop, it was like all of a sudden, like all the stuff that was junk was valuable. It was like, oh wait a second, pull the dollar boxes. We got to pull out all the Michael Jordans and
right.
So here's the poem.
Everybody.
It's this was definitely written by ChatGPT, but Luke with the red hair, sneaky and sly, slithers and creeps as the night goes by. With a slimy grin, he's always near, lingering close to sparks of fear. Through the dark with a cutthroat plan, he slinks like a shadow, a dangerous man. Slithering whispers, soft and low, where he'll strike next, no one will know. His steps are quiet, his gaze is cold. Luke's red hair gleams so bold. For beware the night and tread with care. For Luke with the red hair is always there. That's a good one. I like that.
Man.
So definitely the prompt
That is
was
good.
like Luke has red hair and he's a snake. Write a poem about him.
Okay.
What else we got going on?
That's not terrible. I mean, so that's not exactly like trashing you or anything. So that's we can work
He also
with that.
said he retweeted himself, quote tweeted himself, said your shit's weak, soon you'll have no friends at all.
Just to
And
you?
then also, yes. And then also he sent
Okay.
it to Slender Man.
Wemby.
So.
Interesting. Okay.
But the more interesting one is the this one right here. Oh. And John said, "Wait, I'm fucked," or Manners, or "Wait, Luke." So Jake's having like a breakdown right now. That's fine though.
Okay.
I love you, buddy. Like,
We
come
still
back,
support you, Jake. Yeah.
Jake. Come back into the fold, dude.
You can linger anytime.
Yep. Just let me be in charge. That's all it takes, Jake. Just have to admit that. You just have to admit, Jake, that it was like honestly, you should have let me in charge.
Yeah.
So as long as you apologize and say that, well, I'll come back and I'll say it. So that'll make him so mad. Even with me saying afterwards, that'll make him so mad. It won't matter. He's still gonna be mad about that.
Okay. Well, hopefully he's too busy fighting with Manners or somebody else.
I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't think Manners is gonna engage with him, to be honest with you. It's gonna be me and John that he really comes after. So
All right.
did you watch the Joker, by the way? The original one?
Yes, but it's been a while. What the first? You're talking about the Joaquin Phoenix one, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're a Tim Dillon guy, but he was going on about they roped him into doing a piece in the second one, and it's being regarded as basically the worst fucking movie ever. Like Joker 2 is like flop and a half. Yeah.
This is breaking news. The Batman should have just raped the Joker.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because apparently that's basically the. So I like the Joker movie because
As
it's
reported here. Yeah.
It's a remake of a fucking Scorsese movie. King of Comedy. It's a remake of the King of Comedy, basically. And De Niro plays the Joker, essentially.
And this is officially Marvel Universe or whatever, like the whatever they signed off on this or what
well,
is it? Like,
they I think they try to so like I haven't seen the second one, but I've just heard about what happens.
it's
And
DC
at the end
or
of the
whatever.
movie, a
Batman's
guy like
DC, right?
no,
Yeah.
it's Marvel.
Is it Marvel now? Okay.
No. You're right. It's DC. I'm sorry. Batman's DC.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But anyway, at the end of the movie, like some guy stabs him and kills him, and like they tried to like make that like where that's Heath Ledger. And it's like, nah. But it's weird.
Why is everyone saying it sucks balls? Is what I want to know. Like,
so the first movie cost like $40 million to make, and it was really good. And the second movie cost like $1 billion fucking to make, and it was literally made to spite the Republicans because Republicans liked the movie for some reason or whatever. So they literally set like a couple $100 million on fire, and it's like got
seems
musical
like a
elements
self-own.
apparently.
Yeah,
but it's like Star Wars now, where like they don't understand the character and they just kind of do whatever with the character. So the Joker ends up basically he gets gang raped in prison, and like from that point on, he's no longer the Joker.
Jesus,
it's just like weird, like fucking. So I don't know.
You're not making a strong case to go see this.
Jake just tweeted at me and said, "Luke McKay, do you know how I know that you will crumble? Just ask. I'd be delighted to inform you." So
we're still speaking parable here.
I assume he's gonna tell me like John or somebody. What's gonna happen is if I'd be like, "All right, Jake, go ahead and tell me," I'm gonna send him the link. I'll send him the link, and then he'll be like, "Well, John doesn't like you." I'll be like, "All right, that's fine."
Okay.
So, hang on, I'll send him the link. See if he comes on.
Noted.
He'll come on. He can't resist.
Is he? What networks has he ever been CEO of?
He does own the StreamYard. He pays for everything a year at a time. So, like StreamYard gives you two prices. They're like, hey, pay $375 for a year, or pay like $70 a month or whatever. When I did, it was $30 a month. They doubled their price or whatever. But so Jake was like, yeah, I'll pay the $375 for a year, and then
so I'm on my fun fact. I'm on my phone right now, but I tried to pull this StreamYard up on my work laptop, just because it's got a. I'll often join our streams on that.
This is not a StreamYard. This is Restream.
Right. Whatever. I'm just saying we have a. I'll often.
Yeah.
Video for my work laptop. You know, just because it's new or whatever. I don't want to get on my home Office PC or whatever. So I went to do that tonight, and they're like, "This website is restricted." Like you get like they sent me the little.
For a
I don't know
restream.
if I got reported at work for trying to jump on the stream from that fucking link
I
on my
wonder if it
work
was
laptop.
Restream or StreamYard. I wonder if
Whatever
it would
one
do
you
this.
sent me.
Yeah, so I wonder if it would do the same thing with StreamYard. I'm
They're
curious.
like, "This is." I've never seen that before. They're like, "This is a restricted website."
That's
I'm
kind
like,
of
"Fuck-
dumb.
fuck
Well,
you."
obviously, yeah, you're not actually worried about that.
No,
No,
they're not.
like,
They're not
yeah,
gonna fire me.
no.
There's only like 12 people in all the Americas that can do what I do, so I'm not.
So what I would do if I were you is I would contact them and be like, "Hey, I need you to I need you to disable
Yeah,
that
they said that.
block."
Like, if you really need access to this
Oh
website,
yeah, they always say
you
that.
could
They
put in a
always
request and give us a
yeah.
reason why. I was like, I don't have a good reason. I was just trying to fucking
When I
jump
was
on
a
Luke's
kid,
stream.
when I was a kid, I used to sometimes go to my dad's office, like just to, like something was going on. So I'd be in his office on his computer, and I used to
Yeah.
play like it was like DDR, but you did on the keyboard, like with arrows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the song would go and like I would play it, and they blocked it, so I put in a request. They didn't approve it, but I put in a request to have it like with that
Dicks.
but like the same thing where it's like if you
Yeah.
need access to this. I was like, yeah, I need
Of course,
access
I
to
need
this.
access to this. Like, I
It's a
should have
game. Like
access to
I
whatever
like
the
playing the
fuck I
game.
want.
I got like
Yeah.
2 more hours to go before we get to go home. Like, yeah, I need this. So, but it didn't work out. But
This
I know
is
what you're talking about.
un-American that you would even ask me why I need access to this. Like, yeah.
I sent Jake the link and I told him if you'd like to come on and discuss.
Please, actually, come explain yourself for the last couple minutes of the stream. That'd be fantastic.
But I don't know. He might or he might not. I don't know. He's in the middle of kind of a.
Going off on everybody.
That's the funny thing though. Like that's what I love about him too. Like he's at war with everyone. Jake doesn't think like, hey, maybe I should like try to ally myself with this person. Jake's like, nope, nope. I'm Genghis Khan. I'm going to war with
Scorched
everybody.
Earth. Scorched Earth. I love it.
Oh no, he's getting racial now. He's getting
Mm.
racial. He's getting racial. I think I'll show you.
Is he coming on though? That's the
I
real
don't
question.
think so. He's getting very racial.
Against gingers?
No. Sort of. Periphery. He's gone racial with this. Yo, if anyone wants to listen to a Scottish leprechaun talk shit on other people because he will always be better than you, he's smart, I guess. Basically, just talks about his comics and how everyone else sucks. Listen, kissing to Luke McKay. That was racist.
You gotta flag that post.
No, I won't do that because they'll give him like he's already on thin ice. They'll probably suspend him. but
I've never flagged a post either. I'm just...
Kane is able did that to me. Got me like suspended for 12 hours. Oh, I got a
Did you
DM
really?
back. Hang on. Yeah, he said no, thank you. So Jake's a pussy. Jake will come on. Hang on a second.
If you can't come on and defend your position, it must not be a defensible position.
That's good. I'm just to tweet that to him. That's good.
There you go.
It must be an indefensible position if you won't come on and defend it. Typical Jake. You say something like
Allegedly.
Typical.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
exactly. There's a lot of allegations here, and none of them are being defended.
He has to be fair though, he has a microphone. He's gonna overpower both of us.
I have
That's
a
fine.
microphone. I saw
Microphone.
this.
Play that again. That's so funny. I gotta tonight I'll clip or tomorrow or something. I'll clip that and like make it an actual video. But for some reason it wouldn't let me download the video, which was annoying. But it makes me I love it so much.
You need to put one of your minions as a fact checker for this. Like you're fact checking him on this. I'm getting with all these allegations. I need fact checker.
microphone now.
I just came up with them. We did Luke and the Ladies.
I have a microphone. I have a microphone now.
He got mad. He got mad because he was yelling at me. And I was like, well, I brought topics. And he was like, well, you didn't tell me about them beforehand. And I started laughing. And then he did that. And I was like, well, he was, I know. He's like, what topics did you have? And I was like, oh, I had Luke and the Ladies. And I was telling him. And then he said, like, well, you didn't tell me beforehand. I'm addicted to this guy. I think he's a superstar. I literally have his name in my phone as Jake. This. Hold on a second. I can't. Here. Nope, that's John. Jake the Superstar Unicorn.
That seems more respect than you're being given here. Yeah.
I like the guy. I don't know. He hates me, but I like the guy. Oh, he just DM'd me. Hang on.
Hold on.
Our last text was, by the way, from him. It said, leave me alone for a bit, please. It was from last night when he got mad at me. He said, take your shit tactics and leave me alone. You keep tweeting at me. All right, but yeah.
We've come full circle on this. Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably time to call it, isn't it? Yeah, it's getting
We're
late.
getting there, yeah.
All right, buddy. I appreciate you coming on.
All right, man.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed too.
Good hanging out.